We are recording. Hot mic, people.
Are you satisfied with your healthcare?
Okay.
I hate those
Good to
surveys
go.
so much.
All right. So, welcome to today's game. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend and celebrated however they see fit. I hope everybody got the itis and, had a great time. With that being said, we do have two new players that are joining us today. We have Danny and Sean. So actually, why don't you two just quickly give introductions about yourselves and who you'll be playing. We'll start with Danny.
I like long walks on the beach and sunsets.
Getting caught in the rain?
You know, not always, because that can actually get really cold. But I'm playing a Alaxir.
Oh wait, that's it. That's it. Don't tell anybody what you're playing. I'm sorry about that. That was my fault.
You gotta
It's
give me
too late.
parameters.
Write it down.
Was cool. All right.
I was ready.
All right. So yeah, that's Danny.
You
That's Danny, and Danny likes long walks on the beach. All right. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Danny. Sean.
You're welcome.
quick introduction, please.
I'm 32. My kids are my world. They'll always come first. Wait, no, we're not doing dating profiles. That's what you said. No. No, I do the same thing Danny does. I just do it in Arizona where there's no beaches. But I'm playing Hikigaru.
All right. Cool.
I don't.
All right. Hikigaru.
Hi, introduce.
Alaxir. All right. We'll get it going. All right. All right. You two new people, you're gonna kind of just be quiet for a little bit until we can get you into the game. I am going to have you two starting off together. I did want to work something out, like a session 0.5, but we didn't have enough time to do that. So
yeah, sorry. I'm in the middle of finals and stuff.
It's cool. No worries. We'll figure it out, and get you all in there. It'll be organic. And okay, so all right, I see a bunch of. Okay, now for this campaign, just a quick recap. We are whispering all roles. Okay, so your sheets should already be set up like that, so it shouldn't be an issue. But it's kind of to cut down metagaming, and, trying to help with the immersion a little bit. Danny, you are brand spanking new, I guess, except for one game you started Sunday.
Two games now.
Okay, well, I brought you on thinking I was going to have your cherry, but somebody else got it before me, so. Whatever. Welcome aboard. You're still new. And then, okay, so let's do a quick recap from last session. After the group wound up getting to Bakanuna, you guys all found the very cool and 5-shell rated tavern inn establishment called Mama Juana's. You all ate for a bit, and then you saw a little interaction take place between the owner, Banatu, and a couple of Yonti priestesses outside, where Matt had pretty much deduced that they were shaking him down, and after a little bit of talking with Tamia, the tiefling barmaid, you guys pretty much all eventually trickled into your rooms and rested for the evening without incident. You all got your nice baths going with these cool elven magical bathtubs, and you got all the sand and stuff taken off of you, and you guys were able to rest and get over your exhaustion and take on the morning with new fresh eyes in this beautiful island place. After going downstairs to eat breakfast, you heard a big commotion outside, and after going out, you had discovered, after talking with Banatu for a little bit, there was some kind of sea creature that was harassing the local island and pretty much destroying all of the fishing boats and doing things like that. Which has pretty much turned out to be a big nuisance for the people of this island. You guys had discussed passively throughout the day, possibly taking care of that for the town or something, but nothing was done yet, or nothing was decided on specifically. After leaving the tavern, you guys went walking around through the market, where Vero had recollected his supplies that were lost after falling off the ship. And, whatever other miscellaneous supplies you guys had gathered. You had found a vendor that offered these little herbal pouches that you could hang around your neck that would help you with the bugs that are literally eating people alive outside of this town. And then, let's see, you went to the docks for a little bit and you spoke with Jeffrey, a carpenter who was helping to rebuild, one of the ships that's sitting there at the dock. The Two-Bit Rider was the name of that ship, and you saw like the lettering peeling off, and there was no captain or first mate or anything available for that. And they also had pointed out that at the end of that particular dock, like some of the wooden pylons were all destroyed, and or in the process of being destroyed, and that was all as a result of Matt disappearing. And no, it's because of old Nessie. She was going around and doing whatever she's doing. After dealing with them for a little bit, my timeline might be a little mixed up, but you also had come across an interesting cartographer by the name of Trot Bowens, and he had talked with Melica and Logan for a little bit in regards to a couple different maps, and he also mentioned the Coda map, which you guys all had, and he tried getting to seeing if you would be interested in possibly selling it, and Melica was like, not yet, but maybe in the future. Tried getting a price, and he pretty much brushed it off as saying, if at any point you are interested in actually selling, then you can try and haggle and deal with that as it comes. After leaving Trot's vending booth, you all traveled a little bit further and took an interest in the Temple of Ushra, which was making itself, pretty obvious in this town of Bakanuna. This beautiful temple, to the Serpent Lord, was resting high above this, like a ziggurat type flat platform with a sharp staircase leading up to it. That was about 60 feet high or so. And then when you get to the top of that place, you kind of looked around, and you could see like the big statue of the snake on the other side of the temple, and there were like prayers going on. You took note of what appeared to be the guards who were patrolling the platform that wrapped around the temple, and also stood in front of the main entrance to this place. And you noticed that these were fairly tall Yonti, in between like 6 and 8 feet tall, and they were all dressed in the Egyptian garb, so like with the vest and the kilt and the sandals and whatnot, and they all carried like a large pike. And what was interesting about these is that they had like a cobra head, as opposed to the typical Yonti pureblood, which is fairly humanoid but has reptilian features, but these were full-blown cobra heads. And then you also noticed an individual, which you might have assumed is a townsfolk or a local, had wound up exchanging a basket filled with venomous snakes with an individual up there at the temple, and there was some coin exchanged. And then you discussed maybe that you should, or you could, make some quick coin by collecting venomous snakes or other things like that. And Melica had also pointed out that it might not be a good idea to attack or harm any snakes while in this area, due to possible, consequences that might arise. And then after that, you all decided to go to Shani's apothecary, and that's kind of all where we left off, where you traveled for about 15 to 20 minutes throughout the town, and you come to this nice little place, on a different part of the boardwalk, and go inside, and you were met with a dark-skinned half-elven woman who introduced herself as Shani. And you also noticed there was a little dragon that was kind of sleeping on one of the benches, just inside of this establishment. And you guys were discussing some prices on different things. You were asking about the anti-venoms, Keeltman's ointment, which could be that wasn't discussed, but she would have mentioned it. And I put those prices in the quick item reference on the Discord channel, in addition to the lesser restoration potions, which she gave a price for. And we kind of left it mid-conversation with that. So, okay, so really quick, as we get back to this, a black rift opens up in the ground, and these black tentacles quickly come and grab Vero, and he gets sucked in and disappears. And she's like, whoa, don't get to see that too often. Wonder what that was about.
Do you see it often? Have you ever seen that before?
Yes, it's happened a few times. Sometimes it's people coming in, sometimes it's people going out. I don't know. I'm trying to think too much of it.
It's quite disturbing. Anyway, well, where do you think they all go?
I have no idea. This place is very interesting as far as magics are concerned. Lots of different things and things that might not seem exactly as they are.
Anyway, this is a very strange place.
It is.
Okay. Have you lived here your whole life?
Not on the island per se. I've traveled a bit, but I am from this string of islands.
Okay, sorry, I'm just a bit put off by everything, by what just happened to Vero. Anyone else?
Sorry, I was looking at the dragon. What?
Did you not see Vero be pulled into an abyss of black tentacles?
I'm trying to pretend that didn't happen, because I've seen that one too many times, and by that I mean too many times.
I would agree with Leicester. But I have a feeling it may be coming for each of us. I don't know.
We'll be okay.
Do you think climbing
My God
trees
would
will
never
help?
let that happen to me. That's a good idea, Leicester. Well, I cannot think of anything else I would wish to purchase.
No, I'm quite content.
I'm all set as well.
Did anybody
Shuni,
actually
may
buy
I
anything?
ask about your little dragon?
Oh yes, that's
I don't
Tipsy.
remember. I know Leicester wasn't.
That's Tipsy. And what she does is
Can
she
I
quickly,
pet her?
she quickly snaps her fingers and it disappeared and reappeared over here on top of this little desk that she's, jotting some things down. She's like, "Oh, yeah, sure. You can pet her. Tipsy, go say hi." And then this thing quickly drops onto the ground, and it's you can hear its belly hit the ground, so it's splat, and it kind of quickly shimmies over and climbs up Leicester and kind of puts his nose right next to baby's nose, and it, the nostrils opening. He's
Would I be familiar with what type of dragon that is?
let me get what's your passive arcana? Or actually, go ahead and make me an arcana roll. Go ahead and do that. First roll of the night.
Can I roll to pet the dragon?
No, you're good. You can do it. Just describe what you're doing.
Yeah, Leicester's just going to be obviously petting baby at the same time. Just scritching them both.
Logan, you're not too familiar.
No, okay. Well, what sort of dragon is that?
It's a special little dragon. It's a good friend of mine.
Would he be familiar?
Lovely.
Would he be my familiar?
Yes.
He's more of a companion, but sure, some people do refer to them as that.
I am actually interested in learning how to get a familiar myself. Is this a spell you would know?
I mean, it's fairly common, really. And there's all different types. Your best bet would be to, perhaps hit up one of the libraries in one of the larger towns to get that kind of info. But there's different ways to go about it. I mean, most can be done through traditional wizardry, but there are other ways of getting companions with you. Like, for instance, this tiefling individual here with the raccoon.
Right.
Yes,
Well,
just
thank
go
you.
looking in a forest. Many friends to find.
Right, but I am hoping for more of a magical connection, like between a wizard and a familiar. But thank you, Shani.
Baby's gonna look at you like, am I not good enough?
Oh, it's my pleasure. Well, I mean, if you're ever in the market for, if you're ever looking for work or to explore the island, come back and maybe I can have you gather a few things for me here and there when commissions appear.
Well, Shani, I think we will be if we're going to be trapped on this island for a while.
I agree. We'll need to gather funds to build a ship, perhaps. Or purchase one.
If Nessie doesn't eat it first.
Nessie would fetch a pretty large price as well.
Well, we're staying at Mama Juana's if you can think of any good jobs for us and you'd like to stop by. Otherwise, we're just going to explore the town.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm always looking for people to collect things for me. Whether it's glow plants or sea pods or anything like that. So, if you find yourself in need of work, just come by whenever you want. And if something does pop up, and I'm by Mama Juana's, I shall definitely seek you out.
Fantastic.
I have another question.
Yes.
One final question for you, Shani. Where do Outlanders typically spend their time around here or on this island? Anywhere we could meet other Outlanders?
It's all sporadic, really. Most spend their time trying to figure out a way off, and some just learn to love it here and they call it home, and all different. I've heard all different kinds of stories, all different world names, and I mean nothing that I can think of offhand. Where are you
thank
from?
you. I am from the great kingdom of Pallius.
I've never heard of Pallius.
Former kingdom.
Yeah, I've never. That name does not strike a bell with me.
How
It's
about,
very famous.
have you ever heard of Ocaria?
Ocaria. That does sound a little bit familiar. But I'm not sure where that is.
Out of character. I'm sorry to do this. That is the name of our world, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Good job remembering. I couldn't remember for the life of me.
I was like, yeah, is that the continent or?
Well, thank you, Shani and Tipsy. Thank you for being very interesting to meet. And we shall see you later.
All right. Have an excellent day.
Farewell.
All right. Everybody leaving Shanice?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So.
So, Melica, is there any kind of protection you might be able to bless us with to prevent those tentacle beasts from grabbing the rest of us?
Well, if you all participate in my daily prayer, I imagine my goddess would shine her light upon you. It only takes an hour.
Well, we shall see
the
tomorrow
tentacles
morning.
bad inherently? Do we
They
know
do
that?
not. They look
Didn't
quite
she
ominous.
Didn't the kind woman just mention that some people come and go from them, though?
Did she?
That makes it sound a little less threatening. She mentioned that people come and go.
I really doubt that a dark black tentacle monster is very friendly.
No chance?
I'd rather not find out.
How's the map looking on everybody's screen? Is it clear or blurry?
It's clear.
It's clear now.
It's clear
Yeah.
for you? Okay.
It's clear.
All right, my net's
Danny
acting-
cannot hear you.
Everyone is the
By the
context and
way.
Eric's icon has been rotating double
Yeah.
refresh hours. So really? That's really interesting. I don't know. I guess it'll just hopefully catch up. Roll 20. What's going on? But it's clear for... Actually, you know what? Let me reboot real quick. Might as well. So, give me 1 second, guys.
Okay.
Rooms.
So, some kind of ABC oil. I don't know.
Vegetables are always helpful. Hands bag of mushrooms.
Oh yeah, the carrots. Take this magic powder.
She told me to rub this on my chest and put it in my socks.
Oh, that's good food for Rob. That's fine.
Oh, that's like the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you're right, Victor. It does solve everything.
Hey, I think I hear Eric now.
All right. Hello. Hey, my map's clear too. Very nice. Okay. All right. So, everyone outside of Shanice, what would you all like to do now?
What would everyone like to do now?
Let's say, what was it? Around 11:30 in the morning,
11.
I think, when we left off.
Yeah, it was around 11.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, the beautiful weather. The weather's beautiful. You know, it's starting to get warm fast. But you're picking up a nice breeze coming off the water, and yeah, nice clear skies. You can see some clouds in the distance.
Well, I wouldn't mind exploring the rest of the town.
It seems that would be worth our time. We're kind of stuck here.
Yes.
I would like to find a church other than the one we found with the snakes.
You think there will be more than one? The snake people seem kind of important, invasive.
They do.
One of
they
those.
do. But there could be a smaller church. If there is freedom to worship in this place.
Yes, that would be good to know.
And perhaps we could ask them about the tentacle happenings about town.
Indeed. And Shani mentioned a library. I might like to find where that is.
Agreed. Yes. Let's wander.
Right. So you guys are like just randomly wandering around, or what's it do? Let's hear from Tyler. Tyler's so quiet.
I know. Yeah.
Are your people still alive? I can't remember.
Are your retainers?
That's
Yeah, Hubert and Richard are still there.
why are you saying Richard? What is wrong with you?
Richard. Oh, the damn dogs. Why are the dogs barking?
I don't know. I'm missing one. I'd like to find him.
Maybe if we ask around, maybe he washed up somewhere else.
I'm getting the feeling it might be tentacles.
I didn't want to say anything, but it seems likely.
I'm glad we're such a realistic bunch. No positivity here.
No, I
Harsh
have faith.
realities.
I still have faith. They may be alive.
Armand is my best
There's def-
retainer.
Oh.
If he's gone, then does not bode well.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Alcaeus. You look more than capable.
Oh, I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about my protege.
I see. Well, hopefully he'll be well.
So are they your employees or your students? I'm not really sure how the retainer system works.
Armin was my my squire. You know, I was training him to be a knight like myself. The other two are just kind of in service to me and my family.
I see.
That's impressive.
Why did you venture towards Vidania?
I was as to prove my worth to take over the estate. My father sent me to go make a trade deal with the elves. Kind of a diplomatic mission, since I have obviously proved myself in combat.
I see. I am sure you will succeed in this task.
Of course, no question.
You are a very reasonable person, lion person to deal with.
But anyway, it is getting hot. I would like to get inside before I melt in my armor.
Oh,
Yes,
certainly.
let's find a breeze.
Let's find the library.
All right, so what are you all doing?
I guess I'll find a guard or somebody.
There are patrols. Like occasionally, a pair of two humans. Similar to the ones at the end of the bridge, and they walk around with their Komodo dragons, on their leashes.
Oh.
Holding baby very close, securely.
You can hear them sniffing around as you come closer, as their tongue lashes out.
I'll try approaching
Lester
some
will
of
always
them.
give them a wide berth.
Yeah, how can I help you?
Excuse me, we are in search of a library. We heard there was one.
For library? Oh, not in this place here. You're gonna have to go to one of the bigger cities.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we're a
is there
simple
anywhere...
town here.
Okay. Anywhere else we might be able to gain some knowledge?
Knowledge can be found everywhere. All you have to do is be open to it. What are you looking for exactly?
We are looking for information on the black tentacles that keep taking people.
Oh, me, I have no idea what you're talking about. It sounds like some crazy sea creature.
No, more like magic. They just appear out of the ground, like a hole in the ground that appears out of nowhere. And it grabs people and pulls it in.
Them sound like the dealings of a hell.
Indeed.
It certainly does.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You could try going to the temple, but the people up there are very reclusive. They don't like dealing with just, regular people. They're always doing something, working on some ritual.
So I apologize for all the questions. We're Outlanders,
Obviously.
as you can probably guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Who is maybe the ruler of the town, the leader, and where are things run in this town?
Well, it's all coming from the orders of the temple there. The high priestess does not even have a name. Just call her the high priestess. She's the one who's in control of all this.
The Yanti?
Yes. Yeah, man.
And as the guard, you all work for the High Priestess?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Are there any unusual rules or laws that we should be aware of that we might not expect?
Just be a good person and everything will be fine.
Okay.
Are there any other temples of worship to other deities?
In this place, no. No, Ushra has it down on... She has the lockdown.
Ushra.
Ushra.
Yeah, she has the lockdown here on this island. I mean, people, they worship other deities, but more so in private. No formal establishments here.
Understood.
And
the Komodos, I mean, he this entire time, he has his hand on his spear, shields across his back, and I mean, this guy, he's pretty decently built. He's probably close to 6 feet, real dark skin, big arms, big shoulders, and it's like that the chain, the thick chain that's holding this, this giant lizard is, it's it's in. I don't know. I mean, it seems to be fairly tamed, but you can tell that it's not tugging on the leash, but it's definitely, he's keeping it tight and he's keeping it close.
Would you know of any houses for rent around here, or apartments?
No, not much. Only everybody who live here, they've been living here their whole life. If as far as like buying or finding a place to stay permanently, I mean, you might be able to work something out with Mamawanas. They might offer like some weekly or monthly rates.
Okay.
And then how far is the next closest town or village?
Next closest town, there's a couple all over the place. Give me 1 second, let me look at my map.
There's Cecilia, there's Taboo Bat, and Mateokilla. Those are kind of close.
Okay, let's see.
I've just been looking at the map this whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes it easy.
Now if we can only pronounce these things.
Oh, hold on. I might be able to help you with
I can't
these.
do that.
I think you did it just fine.
I can only.
All right, you guys are in Bakanuna. The closest. Let's see. The closest two places that are the easiest to get to. Tabubata is a town on the edge of the mangroves, about a day south on the road. Sisisa is if you travel to the east and then go north across the first bridge. Sisisa will take you to another town. But they,
And is travel between towns safe?
Yeah, you stick to the roads, and it's fairly safe. But there are no guards out there. I mean, there's all different types of things that'll try and take you for their own. Whether it be a big ass snake or a jaguar or all different types of things. Just keep your wits about you and make sure you have a good repellent with you, because those bugs they sting you right in the ass.
What about bandits or pirates?
Well, the pirates, mainly out in the water, but I don't go out there much. I can't swim. And on the inside, the bandits I mean, there are bad people all over the place. So you just got to keep your wits about you.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, just stick to the
Where's
mainland.
the library?
Stick to the mainland. You should be safe. Watch out for Topaku and Kanatango. Those are dangerous places. A lot of outlanders think that going to these places they're gonna find big treasure, but they only find big trouble instead. Same with Mateolokila. The land over there is cursed.
What about Saparen and Watago?
Oh, Saparen is a nice little town. The same deal, maybe a day and a half east on the road. That's not too bad over there. Watago, they're a little bit. They don't like the outlanders as much over there. More of a hunting town. But if you're a warrior and you need arms and some kind of armor, Watago is actually the place to go.
That's a very
ask me
useful
about the library.
bit of information.
Say again? I didn't hear
Leicester's standing too far away. He can't do it.
Which one of these towns might have a good library?
Library. neither of them. You're gonna have to go to a big city for that. Anything. Ibat might have something, but very niche information.
Okay. So in other words, we're screwed.
That's a couple of days south on the main road, Ibat, at the edge of the desert.
A desert?
Well, it's a piece of a desert. It's not a huge, but it's definitely different from the surrounding land.
Well, you've been very helpful.
Indeed.
Yeah,
And I hand him a silver. Thanks for the information.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure. Just remember, be good and everything will be all right.
That I can do.
So let's say that was kind of like over here. You guys are walking around for a little bit, and you found the guards walking through like this little square type area.
What now?
Good question.
All right, real quick. Hikigaru and Alaxir, please message me your passive perceptions again. Actually, I don't need that. I have the information. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no. Did I lose it?
Oh no. This is the part in the anime where the main characters meet each other.
Is it not there?
I'm trying. No, it's there. It's just okay. Oh, Sean, it's always gonna be 10 plus whatever modifier you have. That's gonna be for any passive skill.
No, fuck you, run.
Alexia, what is it, real quick? Just whisper it to me, please. Okay. All right. All right. So let's say both of you are just walking through the town. Same area where the guys are, and actually Chey, with your passive perception. Let me get a history check with advantage, Chey.
Okay.
Or Melica. Okay. It's a little fuzzy or whatever, but you think you see two people, very distinguishing. One of them is a humanoid male that has a very distinctive blue skin. The other one isn't as distinctive, except for their dress. Their clothing seems to be probably a little bit nicer than standard apparel. And you can swear you saw these two people on the boat that you guys were on.
Oh. Hey, I think I recognize these two people here. Let's go talk to them. And I'll start walking up to them.
Okay.
Friends of yours?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think I saw them on the ship, the same ship as we were on.
I don't
Excuse
know.
me?
I would remember
Hell.
the blue man.
Yes.
All right. Real quick, let's go from left to right, starting with Alcaeus. Give a brief description of your character, please.
Oh crap! I have to remember what my character looks like.
Oh no. I don't have those sheets ready. Where are they? Panic.
Yeah. Alcaeus is 6'7",
furry.
large, furry. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
With a,
Oh my gosh.
And inside is
I
a little tiny
apologize.
man.
Hold on. Tyler's giving his description. Continue, sir.
I'm done. We're done. I'm already done with my description.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Are you standard lion colors or like white lion?
Oh my god.
Or like a liger?
I am yellow gold
Rainbow.
with a reddish
Beautiful.
brown mane.
All right. All right, Leister, please give a physical description of your character.
Okay. Leister is also fairly tall, like 6 foot, tall, slender, very, very kind of almost unnaturally fair skin. They have like a peach colored hair that's just long, wavy, and very messy. Just a lot of freckles on their face when you get close enough. Their eyes are pupilless and just light pink. And they've got a raccoon that just kind of perches on their shoulder and curls into their hair.
What kind of clothing or armor are you wearing?
Dark greens and blacks mainly. All those. That's
Okay.
like all their clothes are that color.
Okay, very cool. Melica. This is the elven woman that's actually calling out and ahead of the group of other people that are heading towards Alaxir and Hikigaru. All right, please give the description of your character.
Melica is pretty average height, slender and slight of build. She has auburn hair cut just below her chin, and the left side of her face is a bit covered by her hair, but there is quite a large burn scar there. And she walks sort of favoring her right side, and so she kind of limps a little bit. But she also has like tannish skin and bright brown eyes.
All right. Logan?
And she's wearing
Oh,
like
sorry.
worn leather armor.
Okay, Logan.
Logan looks like your classic swashbuckler. He's in, he has a black floppy hat with a large white plume coming out of it, and a cloak over one shoulder and then his back. He has his clothes are a combination of black, red, and white. Black cloak and hat, and vest and pants and boots. A white puffy shirt, like the classic pirate shirt with the ruffles, and then red accents, like in the lining of the cloak and his jacket and so forth. And he also has a rapier at his side and a mandolin over a strap across his shoulders and dangling on his back. That's it.
All right. Very quick, Danny and Sean, let me get history checks with advantage, please. If you don't know, at the top of your sheet or towards the top, you're going to see 3 buttons. It's going to say advantage, normal, or disadvantage. Click on the advantage so that it turns red, and then slide down to where all your skills are, and then hit the history button, and it'll do the disadvantage for you, or the advantage for you. Perfect. Okay, cool. Alaxir, you recognize the gentleman with the floppy hat very easily. They spent a lot of time actually during, let's say, the first half of the journey on the boat before the storm came. They spent a lot of time on the deck, kind of helping, with the morale of the crew members of the ship, the Salted Tripe that you were on, and a lot of attention was given to this individual throughout the day. But why don't you go ahead and give us a physical description of Alaxir?
So, Alaxir is slightly tall. He's 6 foot, tan skin, very well groomed. Has deep colored eyes. When you get closer, you realize that they're actually a deep purple. And in his long black hair, you think he either has gold woven into it, but then you see some of his hair is actually made of almost like a fibrous gold material. He has a very ornate neck piece with a large purple gem in the center. And he's fairly well built for someone who seems to have very expensive clothes on.
Okay, Hikigaru.
I'm blue.
Blue, okay, I'm sorry.
I didn't want to do it.
No, I wanted somebody. to respect
Some of
what
us
it
were
was.
strong enough, and others.
Yeah, I mean
Eiffel
it was
65.
it's hard enough to not create a backstory about a Smurf village. So he's 6'2". He's got very deep emerald eyes, white hair. He looks kind of like a homeless person. Not gonna lie, seems kind of dirty. He's wearing this kind of weird robe without any arms on it. He's super well built. Seems kind of quiet, but solid. Like he's fully there. And there's just a sense of coiled danger and playful fun.
Wow,
It's an interesting combo.
that's very descriptive.
Okay.
I write that down.
And one more thing I forgot to mention about the swashbuckling fellow. He's about 6 feet tall, and he's obviously a half elf.
So not blue.
Y'all tall.
All right. So Alaxir and Hikigaru, you can see a group of individuals kind of walking towards you, and the elven female is kind of calling out.
Yes, pardon me. Fellow Outlanders, I believe.
Yes.
I look over at Alexir and I'm like, man, these hawkers are really trying to sell their goods.
No.
I honestly just try to avoid them. It's so aggravating.
The ones with the kiosks always try and stick that weird thing on my head and massage it. I don't know what that's about.
Or
Let's
they
just keep
try and
walking.
do like their newest perfumes and just spray them in the face, and it's just like, please don't.
And it gets in your mouth and you taste it for like hours. It's
And it
terrible.
ruins your meal.
Let's just avoid.
Oh
No,
my
let's
God.
no.
No.
Just push right back. No. Just-
No, thank you. We're
Weren't
Weren't you
fine.
on the salted tripe?
What? No, I don't want to buy any of your weird food.
No, I think tripe is sheep stomach.
That's
That's
the
a-
name of the
that's
ship
still weird
we
food.
were all on together.
Yeah, that's the name of the ship that you're on.
The raft that went down.
I think they're pulling your
Oh,
leg,
yes.
Melica.
No, they aren't. Listen to me. We were on the ship together, and a storm hit, and then we're here.
I would have remembered a blue man.
I remember them.
I would have remembered a man in a blouse. Who are you dressing up as?
Hey,
Hikigaru, you can't
I like
just
this
critique
shit.
bad fashion.
Well, it is
told
bad
you-
fat. He's gonna catch something
But you're
in
not
that shirt,
supposed to tell
and then
them. You smile and nod.
you look so fetch.
We've talked about this. Fetch is not something that's going to happen. Stop
I'm
trying to
bringing it
make
back.
fetch happen.
I'm bringing it back.
Stop it.
You see three halfling women in the distance walking, and they all have pink shirts on, and then they disappear.
Is it Wednesday? Is it
Are we in
Wednesday?
the Matrix?
I told you it was Wednesday this morning. What am I
Can I
doing?
Did you all mean to come here? Are you Outlanders too?
I don't know. Why does it matter?
Well, I don't see any other blue people here, so I'm gonna assume I'm not the norm.
I honestly can't say. I've seen a blue person before. I'm sorry if that is rude.
No,
What
it's
are you?
fine.
Is that rude to ask?
No, I'm a water genasi.
You can't just
know-
ask people why they're blue.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's not exactly an Arctic climate, so it's a valid question. I know some of you turn from pink to blue or black and blue. You've got all kinds of colors.
Water
jealous.
what?
Genasi. Let's just say that my mom and my pops, they're kind of spooky ghost-like, and they did some dirty knobbies. And
Oh, we
now
don't need to know that.
I do cool stuff.
We've talked about this. Simple key words.
Let's just
Simple
say
keywords.
that there was a lock with many keys, and now I'm here.
Good enough for me.
Would you like to join us in our endeavor to escape this island?
Escape.
Where are you going? Do you know it's going to be any better than this?
Well, we were headed for Vidania. Were you?
All right, real
Also,
quick.
we were all on the same ship.
Real quick, just to like tie everything together, especially with the new people. All right, yeah, you all got on the Salted Tripe. You're all heading to Verdania for whatever reasons. About halfway through the journey, huge storm came, messed up the ship. You guys, let's say, I want to say you guys probably shipwrecked. You know, you were on some kind of lifeboat, and you guys were kind of lucky. You know, you were maybe only a couple of hours away from Bakanuna. You know, and you know, you all decided to come up here because you saw smoke on the horizon. So that made you think of, you know, hopefully some kind of civilization or whatever. And you guys have been in Bakanuna for maybe like a day or two, you know, and you stood at Mama Juana's.
If you can call this civilization.
You know, and then, yeah, so just a quick thing. So, yeah, you were all on the same ship. You do realize that there are really not too many other people that you might have encountered here that even know of where you're from. And, you know, so just to try and help tie all this together. But go ahead. Continue.
Well, we were
heading to Vidania.
Yeah. We were all going to the same place, allegedly. But what are your goals in this situation? What are you trying to escape from? Like, you're acting like this is a bad situation to also be in.
Well, I'm actually looking for something. I'm not escaping from anything.
Oh, what are you looking for?
Well, it's actually a person, but I'd rather not speak about it. It is a very private journey that I'd rather not compromise
Hikigaru,
the situation.
boundaries. We've talked about this. Boundaries.
It could put them in danger if I let anyone else know about it.
All I'm saying is she's got a goal. She's trying to achieve said goal. Wants to.
But you don't need details. We discussed this on the raft.
But she wants me to travel with her. I kind of feel like, what if you just would have traveled with me and my goal was to go kill 10 people? Would you have been like, yeah, no, bro, let's
That
go.
isn't your goal, is it?
Well, you don't know. You haven't even asked me yet. You just asked me if I wanted to.
I'm quite worried now.
Now you know
You're
what I've been
worried.
dealing with.
This is.
Indoor voices, Hikigaru.
There are definitely a couple of people.
Hide.
There are definitely a couple of people in the area that are kind of slowing down as they're walking about their business and looking over at the group.
Perhaps we should all go to Mama Juana's and discuss this more privately and over some ales. I know everyone likes ale.
Are you paying for the ale?
Sure, I'll buy the first round.
I accept.
I'm always in for free drinks.
It is awful hot out here anyway. Right, Alcaeus?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, let us be on the way.
Is that your cat?
Aren't there any
he
other?
is our friend.
Aren't there any other taverns closer by than Mama Juana's?
Look, I told you when you came up and started asking me if I was a blue fish. You can't just ask people if they're animals.
All right, Logan, you look around and there's nothing that's like really calling out that would let you think that it's some kind of restaurant or whatever.
Okay, nothing like 5 shells level.
Not even one.
Yeah, Mama
Okay.
Juana's has 5 shells, so it's clearly the best place in town.
Is that like a rating system here?
Yes, on
Right.
kelp.
Shells.
Are you shells for this?
Yeah, so you on kelp?
Oh,
I'm really
Dog
questioning these
dad.
decisions. I don't know why I followed you.
It's a yearly journal that gets distributed. Anyway, yes, Mama Juana sounds good.
if there's no other option.
Is there bookstores? Is there a bookstore here? Can we go there?
There is not a bookstore. Isn't
Go
it
figure.
shocking?
Go figure. All right, let's go to this mud hut and grab some drinks.
Oh, just wait till you see it.
Oh, they've been staying there for the last day or two. It's a pretty nice place.
Oh, you've been staying there. Okay. Let's all go. Post haste.
I move at a normal speed because I will not be told how fast to move.
I have to move faster than everyone else because I'm apparently the smallest one in this group.
Oh, you are. Oh,
I'm just kind of strolling
baby
along.
will jump on your shoulders to keep you
Oh,
company.
thank you,
Thanks,
baby.
Alexir.
I don't know what creature that is, but I approve
You're the
of
two
it,
girls.
and I appreciate it.
Us girls gotta stick together.
Whatever that creature is that jumped on you, I
Babies.
don't know what it is, but I support it and I appreciate it.
I've definitely heard that you should never put it in a corner.
She loves food, FYI.
Baby is a little raccoon.
Yeah,
You
she's
don't put baby in a corner.
Yeah, we don't put her in the corner.
No, baby would break out. She's very clever.
Yeah.
Alright, so is everyone slowly walking over to Mama Juanes?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Yes, but while doing so, just looking around to see if anybody's like giving us the eye or following us.
Let me get a perception check from you, please. No, it's nobody even seems to be paying attention to the group at all.
Fantastic.
All right. So after a little bit of walking, doesn't take too long, maybe 10, 15 minutes or so, you're all at Mama Juanes again. Doo-doo-doo. Give me 1 second.
Oh, Vera's back.
I was
Now
literally
everyone-
thinking that same thing.
There's two
no.
Veros, there's two bulbs.
My mind cannot handle this.
Can't handle what?
The contradictions of this land.
It's like as you'll,
There's many here.
you'll go in and whatever, and
I see a black screen.
yeah, I gotta
got a
bring your
black
token
screen.
out. I gotta bring both of your tokens out. Hold on. I will bring you all
Oh.
outside. Yeah, it's like as you're there, you kind of think you see Vera in the corner of your eye.
I was like, there was a big reveal, and I did not see it.
Also, yeah.
Oh, and this map is super laggy for me. I think
And
it's
of
all
course,
light
since he's
sources.
standing next to me, and I just naturally generate a light mist,
Ooh.
we never really seem to get too hot.
And like it looks like I have a little smoke machine at my feet because of his mist.
Well, these... Logan, you're gonna have to step it up a bit.
They're cooler than us. There's only two of them.
I think everyone's cooler than I am, but
If I run
That's
fast,
I've
I'll
accepted
the light
this.
mist.
I don't mind sharing the spotlight.
is someone...
That's a
Or
butane
something,
lighter.
yeah.
Somebody's fucking burning shadow or something.
Oh no.
My bad, dudes. I forgot to hit the mute
Oh,
button.
I'm like,
No,
who's
that's all
making
good,
creme
dude.
brulee?
Good.
Oh, that's exactly my thought.
Dude, no, legit. That's exactly what this torch is for. I brought it from the kitchen to do my other activities. No, yeah.
Creating hard glass candy.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, making creme brulee at his desk.
Setting fires to feel alive.
I don't know. You said you had that water thing at your desk, so I wouldn't be
I-
too
I
far
mean,
fetched to
I
make
really-
creme brulee at your desk.
I don't know
And
what
it
to
is Wednesday.
expect.
Oh, bro, on my desk, I've got like a whole 3 monitors set up. I got a boom arm for my mic. Like, it takes up like half my living room. I actually just ordered new PC parts that are supposed to be here today so I can build my other box and then run dual desktops next to each other.
Oh my god, what are you
If-
trying to run on those
If you don't name them Double Dragons, I'm gonna be really upset.
So one is actually named Deep Thought, and the other one is Hal.
That's pretty awesome.
I thought it was
Well,
Deep Throat.
I named
I thought it was
my
gonna be
chair.
deep state.
I named my chair Benji. Suck it.
Sean has an OnlyFans. He's just shy about it.
I have a cat.
Oh.
Bro, if I could
okay,
plug my
okay, come on.
OnlyFans, I'd be like, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you all walk around.
Demonetized.
You all walk around. The boardwalk, and you come to the entrance. And you see the very familiar half orc, bouncer standing out front. It's just this massive, big dude, and not a person of many words. Just kind of acknowledges seeing you all again and nods and just,
I give him a fist bump as we walk through the door.
He doesn't like uncross his arms.
That's rude. We used to be bros.
I just whisper, "Shut up," as we walk in.
So yeah, everybody
Now
should see the
everyone
map
wants an ale,
now. And
everyone?
I see like the bottom section.
Yeah.
Well, it's because our tokens haven't walked in yet.
It's a
Plot
fog of
twist.
war.
Look at, we're at battle with this restaurant.
Den of sin.
I unarmed strike the door.
It's open.
I'm just saying.
Call
Fog
that
of
the
war.
open palm.
I think we should all go to our usual table.
So Alaxir and I go sit down at a table in the corner.
Aren't you joining us for an ale?
I thought we were going to our usual table.
Well,
But we're original.
This one has free
You're
drinks.
That,
this is quite a conundrum.
that one's got free drinks, so let's go to that table.
Let's go here. Yeah, this one with free drinks. Follow me.
As we walk over there, I casually elbow him and go, they really don't pick up on the dad jokes.
I wonder about you sometimes. I've only known you for like 3 days.
So how did you two meet?
On a long walk on the beach.
It was outside the harbor.
I see.
So really, when we got a few moments before we got on the boat.
Oh,
Onto
The moon was out.
Hikigaru, you
It
know,
was a
with the
good
group.
day. Oh, do I? Oh, I have to
Yeah.
move them. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
I secretly learned that. I was like, how's everyone moving?
Yeah, I was like, where'd everyone? I'm lost. This is.
Abandoned.
You're good.
Oh, there you are. Okay, yeah. There's only
have
4
to
chairs here.
Explore.
No, keep going. It's not the blue fingers.
No, I
Keep
got
going
you.
to the back.
You
Okay.
should be at the
Circle.
table now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, let's see what was that server's name. I feel terrible for forgetting.
I just
Oh.
stand up and start saying, "Hey!"
Tima?
Tamia?
Tamia.
Oh no, she was the
Hey.
nighttime.
I
Wait.
grab
Well, there's
Hikigaru by his
also-
shirt and I ram him to sit down.
The other lass is
Oh, hello again.
Aura.
You're back already.
Aura,
Welcome,
Aura.
welcome. You're just in time for
I'm
lunch.
gonna look out for Aura. Oh,
Yeah, she's there.
yes, we are.
All right.
Of course.
Oh, you two know each
I
other.
would like to purchase a round of ales for everyone at this table.
Oh, of course, of course. Of course. Is there
We're
anything
about
else?
to. I would like the lunch special.
Fruit platter.
All right.
The
Anybody
ale
else?
is fine for me.
What about you two? You two know.
I'll have
Okay.
the egg rolls again.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
I'll
Excellent.
take a couple of those specials.
All right. All right. I guess you all know each other, huh? Okay. Well, I'll be back shortly, and I'll be back shortly. And she quickly, runs off,
Thank
through
you.
the hallway, and she's like, "We have that big order again," and kind of runs around the corner.
I think we're fast becoming their best customers.
Maybe
It
that will
looks like
help
we're
with
one
the
of their-
discounts.
It looks like we're one of their only customers.
I'm casually playing with all this stuff that's sitting on the table.
Right. Now
Nice
a
sound
description.
Like an ADD
I-
child.
Quick.
I
Quick.
fight the urge to slam his face into the table to stop him.
Holy shit. Okay, quick description for the newer people. This place is a beautiful tropical themed establishment. The walls seem to be made out of like a mixture of like bamboo shoots, and they're filled with different palm fronds and whatnot. And that's what the roof is about. Also, it's all like palm fronds, and they have like the framework of like a giant tiki hut. It's very comfortable in here. There are little tiki torches that are kind of like situated all throughout the walls and whatnot. There's a couple of different little squirrel monkeys that kind of run around, randomly. They don't cause any trouble or anything like that, but they seem to be, highly welcomed in this establishment from what you've gathered over the last day or two. There is a stage in the far left corner where usually at nighttime there's a little calypso band, that comes in and plays throughout the day. It just seems to be like more just like little tiny ambient music that's probably being magically produced, and that's pretty much it, and then your rooms are actually, your room, I would assume that you guys are sharing a room, is upstairs. So, and that's that. And this map will not load up for me at all. It's like super blurry. I wonder if I got too many tokens on it. Oh well, whatever. Alright. So carry on at the table.
So, I told you what my goal was in my journey to Vidania. What was your goal? And in fact, I don't think I know anyone's goals here. We all just sort of threw in together. Out of
So
survival,
you-
I think.
You lot got together and don't know the basics of each other.
Well, I assume that everyone here is a decent person. We all helped each other through a massive
Well,
shipwreck.
Well, you know what they say when you assume things, right?
Stop it. Stop it.
No, what do they say?
Stop
it makes an ass
Stop.
out of you and me.
I've never heard that one before.
It's an ancient proverb. I learned it at the monastery.
Oh, you studied at a monastery?
Do I not look the type? Am I not scholarly
I
enough?
try not to assume.
I slowly put my foot under his chair to kick the leg out so it falls.
And I definitely stand up while casually leaning on the table and drawing a circle on the table with my finger. What you doing to my chair, bud?
I don't know what you mean.
So my goal is to basically gain fame and perform legendary tasks and just, really, really get my name out there. That's my goal. That's why I was off to
Vidania.
that big city. Yeah. No, see, you guys knew what I was thinking. That's how close we are.
Words are hard for this one.
Sometimes.
And what is your name, sir?
I'm Hikigaru.
Well, now we all know your name, so that's several more people.
And your dashing companion here?
Alaxir.
Alaxir, Hikigaru. My name is Logan. My companions, Melica, Lysta, and Alcaeus. We managed to shipwreck on the beach together a day or two ago. And now we are here. And quite simply, our short-term goal is to get a ship to get to the rest of the way to Vidania.
Understandable. I would say that our goals at this point are mutually the same.
Have you heard anyone escaping or leaving this island? As of yet, we have not heard of anyone who was able to leave this set of islands.
Honestly, I met him, and now I've met you, so that's kind of my extent of the knowledge of what's happening in this situation.
He's been following me, and I can't even escape him.
I'm gonna go ahead and point out that I fished you out of the ocean and helped get to shore. I'm literally one with water. Water literally comes off of my body.
There was no
This is
consent
my
when you
thing.
grabbed me.
That's not what you were screeching when you were talking about
I
how
was
your
screaming
hair
to
was
let
getting
me
wet.
go. I was perfectly fine.
You should have seen the panic when he was wringing his clothes out on the
The
beach.
panic was
On
this
sand.
half-water demon trying to grab me when I was trying to survive.
Half-water demon. You should have heard what he said about my eyes.
But they were a very lovely shade of emerald, but that was it.
See what I've been putting up with here?
Well, you two seem...
Fetch. That's the word you're looking for.
yes, quite... Well, I was going to say quite comfortable with each other.
Right, don't they seem like they've known each other forever?
They do.
It is out of pure survival until I can leave this godforsaken area.
The two of you have this chemistry. It's quite entertaining.
I look for the ale. Where the hell's the ale? This is why I drink.
I'm just sitting there with a big shit-eating grin on my face, not saying a word.
Andy.
I'm sitting there very awkwardly, not knowing what to say or do next.
All right, she
Maybe
comes
it's comforting you.
she comes out around the corner
I am
and you can
petting
hear
baby.
you can hear like the little. Can anybody hear me? I don't see my blue bar. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So she comes out with the platter, and
I can hear you.
you can hear, the little clanking of the mugs and, the pitchers and stuff kind of bouncing together as she comes and starts, giving everyone their drinks. Your food will be out shortly. Please bear with me. It's been a crazy morning ever since that attack with Nessie. I'll be back.
Thank
Yeah, so
you
she hands
very
everybody,
much.
Yep, their little mugs and pours everybody a quick ale and stuff like that.
Okay.
Maybe a
Well,
big one.
shall I propose a toast to
I mean, that
the
seems
Outlanders?
premature. What are we toasting already? What
We're
are you
toasting
doing?
the fact that
Who
we
are
are
you trying
here
to
and
impress?
Oh
alive.
my god.
What are you? Why are you? You don't
help
even
me.
know us. Why are you excited we're alive?
I've learned this as a mode
I
of
use
camaraderie in
prestidigitation
the
to make
war.
sparkly lights just to give everyone a distraction.
Seen that trick before.
Okay, moving on.
I will pray for you.
I start drinking.
The prayers.
I'll take
Stop
a drink.
it. Stop
Oh,
it.
no.
We discussed
Take a
this.
I'm just saying.
No. Religion is something we do not touch.
What?
No, that's the wrong
Oh,
thing.
that's
Ignore
scary.
that. That didn't happen.
Yes, conversations about religion always
Someone
get
vomit?
scary.
You just keep your sky daddies over there.
What?
Stop it. Ignore him.
So, what are we trying to actively do? You say that you want to work together. You say your goals are to get off the island. What have you found out that me and my illustrious
got
friend
here.
in the jungle haven't figured out yet?
Lots of various sailors out there with their boats who's actually heard of Vidania, or any place that any of us come from, or Alcaria for that matter. I think that we might be able to get passage on, but I've got a bad feeling that they're not going to know where we want to go either.
Did you? Where's that ship coming from?
One of the other isles of Pandakorr in this island chain. The island we're on now is called the Isle of Six, SYXX, I think.
So, are these 6 islands the only ones that anyone knows about?
Well, I don't think there's actually 6 islands. It's just the Isle of Six is spelled SYXX, which is right.
Wordplay. Gotcha. Wordplays. Okay. This just seems so. They haven't ever heard of anywhere that any of you have brought up. How many of you are scholars, or do you guys like? Y'all read books? This guy uses $10 words when a $2 word would be fine. So I'm assuming he reads books. What about the rest of you guys? Like the knowledge base that we're working with here. How is this working out?
Fan.
I know things.
What? My pup.
All right, Aura will come out with everyone's food and start serving whatever it is that anybody ordered. You know, the egg rolls, vegetarian platters, fish of the day, and whatever you guys want. The fruit platter. It's all laid out for you.
I literally just start eating food as she's
Baby
talking.
dives.
This is really good. You should just eat these. Like, just take a minute. I know you're thinking real hard and you're trying to discuss things. Please just eat some of this food, though.
And baby starts munching on stuff.
This was the whole point. We came here. I don't know you guys. I'm gonna be real.
They sound like they were supposed to be more to that, and then they just stopped. Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay. Did you hear whatever else was
Melica,
said?
Melica, can you hear Eric? I'm sorry, Chey. Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to talk with you again.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun.
I'm reconnecting. Whoever can hear me.
And I think if we disconnect, we might get stuck on that because
Okay, hello?
Chey's now has that permanent symbol.
Oh, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Can anybody hear me?
You can't hear
20
me?
Might just be slow.
Shoot, dang it.
Anyone? Uh-oh. Second half shenanigans. Oh, whoever's watching, bear with us. This happens every once in a while. We'll just do a quick reboot and we will get back in to the session. Doo-doo-doo.
Like,
Nope.
yeah,
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
I'll go
like-
play with strangers. No big deals.
Same-ish.
All right,
There was a
anybody?
post, and I was like,
Yes!
Yeah,
Yep.
here.
Yay!
Yay!
Sorry about
Yay!
that. I rebooted. I think there's something with this map. I think I have too much
The
shit
server
going on.
just glitched.
Okay.
we
Yeah,
were
we're-
bonding without you.
Yeah, I know.
we're
I heard
playing
something.
Bachelor.
I heard something that sounded really intriguing, and then it just stopped. So I was like, "There seems like there should be more to that." And then that's
Is this
when
Bachelor in
everything-
Paradise?
Oh, could
Oh,
it
no.
be Hotel Paradise?
Oh, no!
Paradise
Oh,
You're
Hotel.
the
Paradise.
Bachelorette, because you are the only girl.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
This is kind of
This
like
is the
Or I
worst
guess maybe.
situation.
this is like The Bachelorette meets Survivor.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yes.
continue. Try to continue from where we left off because I missed.
Oh, okay,
Well,
yeah.
well, why don't you let us know the last thing that, like, because you were trying to talk to us apparently, like, where was the disconnect?
Okay, yeah. I heard. I can't remember. Somebody. I think it was Danny
That's
who
helpful.
was saying. What was Danny saying?
The map. We're talking. Okay, so from the maps, Melica, that you were seeing on the largest island, did you notice a major city? Because they would be much more aware of outside trade from the Isles.
Well, actually, just before I noticed you on the streets, we were talking to some guards about this very topic, and there do seem to be some a bit larger cities and towns nearby, but a day south, I think, right, Logan?
It might have been off our map.
I think he
It might have
said-
been, yeah.
I think he was referring to cities on other islands, actually.
Yeah, not one on our map at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, as in there's not enough big enough city to support a library.
Can I ask you a question? Did you guys talk to the innkeeper or maybe the waitress about this?
Yes.
And they didn't know, because I mean, this is the innkeeper.
Yeah, they didn't know about Vidania.
No. I'm not asking about Vidania. I'm asking about the like major cities around here. Like, this is the innkeeper. They should know like everything because they speak with all the travelers. So they get the travelers from the nearest big cities, from the nearest ports, anywhere around us, and they should be able to tell us where one of the main trading hubs is, at least nearby, to be able to get some information. Because if you find the main trading hub, then you're gonna find the largest place of learning. Like, that's just basic city
as
planning
much
at
as
that
I would
point.
hate to give him credit, he does have a point. And the inn would be where the most information would be from outside sources because they would have to come here to stay.
I guess it is an inn,
And
and
it's-
they have information.
It's odd that they don't.
Well,
It's odd that they don't have information at an inn.
the bartender's name.
Wordplay intended.
The bartender's name is Yondo. If you would like to go talk to him.
Yondo sounds like the kind of person I would talk to.
You, for now, no.
I cannot tell if that is
Can
sarcasm.
which one of you four feels that they know Yondo and can introduce me?
Or
I
Leicester
don't.
points to the bard.
I've ordered a few drinks from him, but that's about
Okay.
it. But yes, I'd be happy to introduce you.
Introduce. I feel like he'd be more open to conversation if he at least recognized someone.
Sure. Follow me. So, Eric, we will walk up and try to find Yondo.
Okay. He's
Where's,
at the outside
where's
bar.
the bar in relation to the table?
It's outside. This way. This way. This way. No, no.
Or
other
the
way.
outside bar.
Moving dots are confusing me. I told you I was simple.
Follow the door's here. Okay, come through here. There you go.
The door.
Right here. Okay, stop. 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 There you go.
Follow my voice.
Right there. Yeah. Yeah. Right there.
Follow my voice.
There.
This is very.
Baby's my tracking cam.
Wait, do you get a second cam from the raccoon?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, that
If
baby's
I'll make a
technically in the
cast, I'll
middle,
make a little
but because it's a small
hamster
token,
that can just be like a little nightlight.
I don't think anybody can hear
Yeah,
me.
baby's not technically
Hello?
here, but I'm peeking.
Anybody? Can anybody hear?
Oh, I can hear you, Eric.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you. You were cutting out a little bit.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's just this map.
This is a Richard Gere gerbil.
All right. So is Yondo behind the bar?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, see, tall human male, bald. He seems completely
He's staying with
hairless.
the half orc.
Half orc? No. No. Half orc is out front. This guy is the half orc down here.
Okay.
Yeah. So human
That's the
male.
that's the bouncer. That
Yeah. So this is what are you seeing
I
behind?
don't know why you treat me this way.
Always
I'm-
sad when people.
Perhaps
a
they don't
peach.
have that custom here.
Oh, that's a cool.
This man might fist you. You should ask.
I didn't realize it was that kind of establishment.
As long as
You know what?
ask.
You know what? Hikigaru, I feel like you should ask for that.
I'm not even gonna lie. This is. I mean, I'm not against it.
If it makes you happy.
I mean, it's definitely gonna make the whole week.
All right. So yeah,
At least
he
you'll get a story out of it.
he greets you. What can I get for you?
Oh, I think he DC'd.
Who DC? I just heard Eric.
Matt,
Oh, Matt.
Oh.
Okay.
Matt, and he was going
I'll
to
see his
introduce
portrait.
Oh.
Sir.
Wait, we're just.
He threw a smoke bomb and just left you.
The great
guys
thing
at the
about
bar.
bartenders is they are very approachable.
me. Yes. Yando? Was it?
Jan,
That's my name. How
No.
can I help you? What you want?
Yanda. My friend here tells me, yes, I may come back for a second deal depending on how the other conversation goes. But I had a question. Aside from the 6 of us who you've seen, has there been any other people who aren't locals traveling through here?
We get all different people from all over the place all the time.
Anyone from outside the Isles?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I hear all kinds of stories about different people coming from different places. It's like, look at that weeping sap over there in the corner, and kind of like nudges with his chin, like points with his chin down here to this corner over here, if you can see. Pointing out this
Yep.
person.
I glance over.
You know, it's like that part of sap
Oh.
there is definitely
She
not from
doesn't
here.
look like
been standing out there almost like crying nonstop for days and days. You know. I mean, she goes back to her room every once in a while, but other than that, can't get much out of her besides the weeping. Definitely not from here, though.
And in your time that you've been working at this establishment, have you seen any ships that dock here and then leave to a location outside of the Isles?
Outside of the Isles, no. Just locally. Just locally. The waters, I don't know, it seems, from what I hear, it's, you go out maybe 50, 70 miles between there, and then a storm come and push you back.
Yes. What city or which island within the Isles is able to go beyond the storm?
None of the cities move.
From what you've heard.
None of the cities move.
No. What city has a port where boats are able to travel through the storm successfully?
Oh, none that I know of. I don't know of anybody leaving here through any waterways. Nothing
So
happened.
you've only heard of people entering the Isles, but they're never leaving the Isles.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, it sounds about right. Or if they disappeared, then they obviously don't.
If
come
they
back
disappear,
and
then
tell
they're
me.
lost.
Yeah, they don't come back. If somebody did leave, it's not like they're gonna come back and tell me. Think about it.
I just start walking back to the table.
So no drink for
Thank you for
then.
your. I will probably order another one relatively soon. I still need to finish my first one.
All right, you let me know.
Thank you.
My pleasure. All right, it's 8:00, so let's take our break. I have no idea where Matt is. I will send him a message on Discord, and I'll let him know where
His cat.
Yeah.
He's. I think he's disciplining his cat for turning his computer off.
Shit.
I would definitely discipline
Alright.
my cat if you could.
Okay, all right, cool, no worries. But okay, yeah. So let's take a quick break. It is now 8:00. Let's say 8:15, 8:20. Let's get back here, and we will continue with the shenanigans.
All right.
Just remember, there is a hot mic, so if you guys are talking amongst each other, the people out there who will watch this eventually can hear it. So just be careful what you say. And
Got it. So
you know.
people should not be giving me the credit card
No
numbers,
secrets.
CCTV code,
Yeah, none
and
of that
billing
stuff.
zip code.
all right, cool. So
So
we
what
Unless
you
you
are-
want to.
all be back in about 15 or 20 minutes. If you're
You're
watching
more than welcome to
live
send that
on
to me at PM.
Twitch, go ahead and hit that follow button, or if you're gonna watch this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and we'll be back in a little bit. Peace.
You might as well watch, because what other ways can I insult people? Stay tuned.
Yes.
I'm sure we could say things that might be entertaining.
I live through the validation of others, or from their unbridled hatred for me. Either one.
It's a form of validation, if someone cares enough to hate you.
Let the hate flow through you.
Oh, you'd be surprised. It got to the point where, when I was talking to some people I used to work with, I was like, "So what did the Antichrist do this week that upset them?" Obviously, referring to myself.
Yes.
And they're
They say
like,
that?
"Oh no, I would say that to people." It's like, "So what did they think the Antichrist did to them this week that's made them so angry?"
Oh, yes.
I would be like, "So." I get called into meetings. I go, "I'd love to hear what I did this week to upset people. Please let me know."
Yeah, you sound like my boss.
I'm sorry.
But I like my boss.
Okay, I was like,
Well,
No one else
I,
does.
There it is.
I don't
Alright.
know how this is where this
Yeah.
is going.
Where's this fallen? Like,
No,
I'm just gonna walk
I
out.
really like my boss, but he pisses everyone else off.
Well, here's an example of why people didn't like me. Some people.
Because you're not bullshitting?
Oh, because if I had so let's say you and I have the same job, right? But I had
Yes.
that day I had twice as many things to do than you. But I was
Yes.
able to do them all within a timely manner. That then
Yeah.
our boss said, "Well, why don't you help hers with her stuff?"
That's not my job.
And I literally said, "I had double the work, if they can't time manage what they're doing, you have a bigger problem on their hand. I'm not helping.
It sounds like it's their problem.
Oh, but see, when they have a problem, it was my job to get the problem so they wouldn't have one. And
I guess it just depends on like the kind of workplace it is. Like, is it a team thing where everyone has to work together, or like?
yeah, like you could tell, like there were several teams, and like 2 of the teams were kind of really self-destructive, but they would like push the self-destruction on like the one team that was my group that was really like, oh yeah, I did your stuff for you because I knew you wanted to go to lunch, so I did it before you got back from what you were doing, so you'd have 30 minutes, so just go and I'll cover you. Like that's how my little group worked. Everyone else was like, well, I want to go now, so you need to do what I need you to do. And I'd be like,
That's
you don't,
not really good.
I literally said, you don't sign my paychecks. No.
Hello, I am
Well,
back.
good for you for standing up for yourself.
Independent.
Yeah.
I'm petty. I'll literally burn my own house down. Like I don't. Those are situations that I don't get into.
I was deemed the dean, president, and CEO of Petty University.
Yes. So, after my divorce, my ex-wife had to move back home to Oregon, and she absolutely detests the rain and the darkness and everything like that. Where I had to stay here in Phoenix, and I absolutely hate the sun, but I literally stayed here and sent her snaps every single day about how great the weather was.
I appreciate
like,
that.
2 years.
Iconic.
That's you win
Good for you.
you win petty award.
You know, it'd be great if like next week you send her another picture. It's like, just reminding you what the weather's like here.
I actually, so she posted on a snap
Happy holidays.
last week. It's snowing back home in Oregon, and right afterwards, I sent her a snap, and I was like, "Yeah, it was 78 today. It was absolutely miserable. This is what Christmas is supposed to be like." And I sent the like sunset with like the sun in the background, looking all great and shit. She just sends me messages back like, "Haha, it's okay. You still pay thousands of dollars in child support." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, fuck my life."
Yeah. I think she actually wins.
No, she definitely did. Don't get me wrong. I got robbed.
This is why I don't have children.
I am
That's
the
why you
children.
get cats.
This is why I have a cat. Yes.
Cats are the best option.
I have dogs. I have doggos. 2 doggos.
Dogs are even like super demanding compared to
They're-
cats.
They are so demanding. They are gross little cuddle monsters, and all they ever want is attention.
I
love
demand
that.
pictures in the Discord. This is
Yeah, I really
no,
do.
I got you. Let me do. Oh, where's it at? Is it plugged in? It's plugged in. Good job.
We should have like a chat within our Discord for just like pets.
should please give me the serotonin.
So I
please,
literally
please give me the serotonin.
in my stream Discord and everything, I literally have a channel. It's called Friendly Pet Daycare, and that's where you drop all of your pet pics and stuff.
Oh my gosh, we need that.
Yeah, you should link to that. I want all the pet pics. I demand them all.
Let's see.
Thank you for your consideration.
It's funny because when you said serotonin, I thought that Harry Potter meme where they replaced the chocolate frog with a molecule of serotonin. It's like, hey, it's gone. It's like, you didn't think that was going to stay around, did you?
Oh no, those disappear.
So that is
Handsome.
Ezekiel Malfurious, and then
Oh.
this is Athena Houdini.
Beautifuls. They are so beautiful.
Yes, she is actually a fat little baked potato.
I feel like she would like look at you, pee on the carpet, and be like, yeah, what are you going to do about it?
No, 100%. That is her. That is. So when she was younger, she used to chew the crotch out of all my boxer briefs. And
Kinky.
I would literally, like, I would walk in and, like, look down, and she would just be sitting there, like, laying on them, like, yeah?
No, we've all had a pet
What are you
who
gonna do about it?
ate underwear.
Yeah. Like, Well, and then Zeke literally. So I used to have really big, like real leather rodeo wallets, and Zeke would literally pull all my cards and stuff out of them, like all my cash, and then he would eat the leather wallet. Like I think he ate like 3 of them in the span of a week.
Piper.
Wow.
Your dog's like
beautiful.
looking. Your dog's like, I'm a Jessica's fucking. I know it.
Dude, he like legitimately he acts like an old man. He sleeps for 23 out of the 24 hours of a day.
I want to be like him.
Yeah, he's been this way his whole life. He used to put himself to bed at 8 o'clock. Like he will huff at me and throw fits when I don't go to bed. Because
Maybe he has chronic fatigue syndrome if he sleeps so much.
Well, because I'm an insomniac, and when I do sleep, like I have really hardcore night terrors and stuff. And so, like, he just gets all the sleep that I don't. Like, that's all he does. And she just lays around. And if you walk out from somewhere, it almost looks like a potato, just like sitting around, like just laying down, because she's so perfectly fat shaped.
So she's a chunky.
Oh yeah, no, she is. She just went to the vet last week, and she's apparently 10 pounds overweight. I'm supposed to put her on a diet.
Feed her an extra 20.
Yeah, right.
The Chonkinator. But let's see. I took a model picture of her too. Here it is.
Oh. Little leg warmer.
They're both lap dogs. They both 100% want to be pocket poodles.
They want to be on you.
And neither one of them. She is very dainty and very manners. Like that's what she's about. He is an abuser. He is a vicious, creepy sexual assaulter. He will literally get all up in your face and then stick his tongue in your nose. And you're like, hey, bro, we just met. Like, please back up. And he's like, no, give me love now.
And then you're like, boundaries, we've discussed.
Yes, no, he has no care about. Oh, this is their buddy, Waylon. He comes and hangs out sometimes. That's my tattoo artist dog.
Ooh.
She's my old roommate.
Oh, baby. Oh.
Your kitties.
That's my kitty cat.
I love the face because the face literally is.
Yeah, I love that face.
Oh, the LSD just kicked in.
Yes, yeah.
That face is like, why are you touching me? Why are you not touching me?
Yeah,
I'm
she
conflicted
really
and you
never
must resolve
knows.
this.
She never knows what she wants.
But it's like, don't touch me, but touch me. I'm conflicted because you can't resolve both these problems.
She really is like the cuddliest cat ever, though. And she gets sad when I'm not home on time from work. Like,
my gosh.
she misses me. And she greets me at the door every day, like, almost getting out, but she just wants to, like, be up on my legs immediately.
That's the great thing about a dog is, like, legitimately, there's no other creature that is so excited to see you that they pee a little. Like,
Yeah, my cat doesn't. I don't want that.
I've met some people who are like that. So.
okay, but that's a bladder control issue or an after childbirth issue. Like yes, that face right there is my absolute favorite. Like that literally.
That's the face of like, what do you mean you're putting me on
Seriously, my
Friskies?
favorite.
This literally feels
Oh my
like
God.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Like it's
That
moment.
face is, what do you mean we're switching from wet food to dry food?
What do you mean you're getting a dog?
Peasants.
Like, what do you mean there's another animal coming into this house?
Yeah, no, she does not like other cats.
What do you
And
mean I have to
especially
shit
not-
outside?
Oh my God, thank you so much, Landon.
I had to
Saving
enhance.
that.
There was no way I was not enhanced.
Enhance.
Enhance. Enhance.
Ah.
damn you, Ramathorn!
Oh, I wish I had animal pics. I have a picture of a meme that I really like. That was my serotonin for like a week straight.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a gross amount of animal pictures on my phone/computer. My phone, like, I have a 2,000. My photo roll has like
If
2,000
he
photos
doesn't
on it.
stay green, I'm gonna be really upset.
I know.
I
isn't
love that.
iconic?
He's like a little Grinch.
I love that so much.
There's so much anger in that face, and
I know,
yet
It's
sad
not really. I
dejection.
feel like it's not anger. I feel like it's why do I let you do this to me?
At the
Tired.
point, it's like submission.
Yeah.
I feel like this dog has
it's
been through
defeat.
this before.
That is defeat.
Resignation. It's a resignation. Like,
Yes.
this is my owner, and this is just the fucking life
Like,
that I'm gonna live.
This is what my life has led to, and there's nothing I can do.
This is what happens.
And like underneath the wall of the tub, there's a Corona
Oh,
because he drinks when the camera's not on.
and there's a bottle of prescription meds like sitting right next to it.
He's like, "This is why I do wine and Xanax at bed, Glenda. This
is why I drink."
That dog's definitely looking at a Karen or something. Like, why?
No, yeah, there's
No, I feel
Karen,
I feel like it's a Karen. I feel like it's like just like the epitome of like you did this to me and then had the audacity to get a pumpkin spice latte and leave me like this. I will burn this house down while you're asleep.
God damn it, Jennifer!
All accurate. All good.
Now I want a pumpkin spice latte.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
me too.
Let's see. Oh, here's
I want
here's
a
random one that I
pumpkin
have.
spiked latte.
Oh, hiya. Oh.
Thanks.
Oh, that looks like one of my characters in one of my other games.
I'll be right back.
Nice.
She's a fox person, a
Oh,
kitsune.
pretty. Ooh,
Ooh.
that sounds cool.
Oh, she's so cool.
What are you playing that in?
That's in one of my friend's homebrew games on D&D 420, which you should totally look up on Facebook. Here, I'll just put a thing here.
Just drop a link.
Drop a link. I'm plugging.
Do
That's
the
understandable.
plug.
All I've got is a shitty Instagram where I put my poetry.
It's cool. I have a Twitch
Do you
so
write
that people
haikus?
can just see me get doofy. Dude, haikus are cool though. Like,
Haikus are like my favorite.
Yeah,
Thing
those
to
are
write.
fun.
you know, it's because they're not like there's not a bunch of extra fluff words. Like we literally just got to
Yeah.
a point. Here it is.
I work well with rules,
Yeah,
and this has rules.
there's a
You
structure
must talk
to this.
about nature in this many words. Go.
I'm back and I
And it's very
I
easy.
instantly got angry.
It's
Uh-oh.
son of a bitch! I'm not listening to him.
This could have as many syllables as I want.
We didn't even say what it was yet.
Is this about the weed?
They got weed, and they got memes, and there's also a Discord and a Twitch channel.
Noise, noise, noise.
These are my people.
I believe all
I
the
gotta
links
find
are
more
on this
D&Ds,
page.
so I'll
Yeah,
follow that later.
What is this? What is this?
this is
Link?
another D&D guild that I'm in. Shameless plug.
Hey, control your attitude. Go lay down.
I clicked like
Thank you.
because
I
in the
did
grand
too.
scheme of things, I don't know why people don't do that. It doesn't produce ads. You don't actually have to talk to people, and it might financially benefit someone who needs it.
Yeah, I pretty much like any D&D page that I can find, and because of the memes.
So that's normally what I do, and lately there's been a flood on one of mine, because one of the mods posted something while he was drunk,
Oh no!
And it has led to an entire hashtag and slew of memes over the last few days that at first were absolutely spot on hilarious, but as everyone has tried to piggyback on the funny, it has
Been murdered.
so bad, worse than Sublime was.
Ooh.
Yeah, see?
I don't understand the reference to Sublime. The band?
Yes. So I'm from the West Coast, and I don't know if you.
Oh, I'm
have
from the
ever-
Midwest.
Yeah. See, so
Okay, I'm from the Midwest.
yeah.
Y'all
So
American.
Don't you know?
I'm from
Yes.
I'm from Oregon, and that is, as you know, a border state to California. And for
So
some
it's
reason,
basically California.
oh yeah, as much as
I love how you say that. Where I live, we don't even recognize the rest of the state.
Fair.
yeah, like
Amazing.
well, and I'm from the like mountain tree people of Oregon, not like
Country
the
roads.
like
Not like the Portlandia
not those people.
Oregonians.
No.
Hello, hello.
They're the same animal.
It's a
That's
great
okay.
animal, though.
Someone mentioned me in a comment the audacity.
Oh, where? When? The tea.
On
Oh,
a book of face.
Give it to me.
yes.
The book of
Okay, it's how to get a mount in World of Warcraft, so I accept it.
Oh, fair.
It's a spectral blood red pony.
All right. Hello,
Oh,
everyone.
that sounds like a special mount. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
$30.
All right.
Hey, I heard both.
This is cool. I hear everybody except for Matt. Okay, he's resetting.
Oh, he's talking. It's just you, buddy.
Just me?
Oh, I don't hear this Matt dude.
I don't hear his voice.
I hear
see
him.
his blue
I hear
button.
Matt.
Oh, that
Oh, wait, no,
sucks.
there he is.
I just
Okay.
reconnected.
No, I hear.
Yeah, I see Matt's bar moving. I don't hear him though.
Yeah, he was like.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll reconnect again.
Oh, I hear him. There you
Mm.
go.
Oh, I literally just look for the blue bar to show up to know if I hear people.
All right. Can anybody hear me? Oops. Hello? Anybody? Hello, hello? No? No? Anybody? Shit. Hello, hello? Nobody?
Hello.
Hey.
I
Hi.
don't know shit about Melica.
All right. All right,
I
Tyler.
am a plethora of useless information and references.
All right, Tyler,
Probably
can
be
you hear me?
incorporated all the time.
I can hear you, Eric.
Yeah.
All right.
Can anyone hear Eric?
Yeah, I can hear him.
All right, cool. Matt, you there?
Oh, so it's like I think Matt's having the same issue I had, where everyone could hear Eric except him.
I can't hear Tyler if he's saying anything.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Okay, I know you usually don't say much.
Tyler,
No,
all right.
he spoke. I heard.
Sean,
Tyler.
you there?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. So it's only Matt that I can't hear. Hello, Matt?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eric's
you guys
talking,
can't
he
hear
can't
each
hear you.
other.
Yeah, Matt and Eric both are here and speaking, just cannot hear each other. Ooh, that
could
Jamaican
do-
food fight
We,
back.
we could just treat him like that weird couple that comes to hang out that's fighting all the time.
Damn, this map is
Like,
kicking
we just
my
have to,
computer's
like,
ass.
this is what they said to you.
These
This
people
is
at
their
the bar need to-
response.
Alright.
And then we get so frustrated. Look, I'm not doing this anymore. Talk to each other.
Okay, he's rebooting.
Look, if you don't want to talk, just text. Look that. I don't give a fuck.
If you need to, Tinder. Whatever way to communicate that doesn't involve me.
How's the map looking for
Okay.
everyone? Is it clear? Is it blurry? Do you see light sources disappearing?
Clear.
I can
Clear?
see everything.
I mean, I see light sources.
If I move my dude around, I can change what I see.
Okay.
Because
Yes.
apparently I'm at war with this bar.
Alright. Let's just
So there's a fog here.
let's hang tight
Even
for
though
a
that's-
little bit.
doesn't
and
make sense
Let's wait for
ecologically.
Matt. I don't know who's talking. Is that Danny?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just wait for Matt.
Usually judgmental comments, probably me.
This guy sounds like a dick. Yeah, no, I know him.
I can see everything, Eric.
Here,
Yeah,
okay.
I can see
Alright,
it.
cool.
Well,
I think all these different
can't
light
see
sources are
That's
screwing
the
up my
thing,
map.
We should see everything because we've seen the whole building at this point.
Yeah, but things
I-
constantly change.
I think what it is not that we don't see the whole building, is literally we can't see through walls. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we can't see what's going on in the other room.
Yeah, like, there's a wall, therefore that's why I put my character right here, so I can see almost everything.
that's why I have a baby cam.
Yeah, that's why I stood right here so I could see through the doorway.
Alright, it's starting to get a little clear for me. Oh well.
Which doorway are you at?
I'm not in the doorway. I'm literally standing at the edge of the bar behind this plant. So if you walk through, you don't really see me because of the plant, and I'm also can dive behind the bar real fast. But I can also see the whole area out here for the sit down and through the doorway in case someone sneaks up on me.
You are ready for battle.
Oh, see, I can see, like, a reverse L shape of, like, where all the indoor tables are, and almost, like, 80% of the outdoor tables with the bar.
Yeah, when you walked in here, I stood
Alright,
right
hold
here.
on.
So
Guys,
could
I need
keep,
you guys to be quiet for a second. I'm sorry. Matt, where are you? Can you hear me, Matt?
Matt, can you hear him?
I can hear you, Matt.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Shit,
I
I
don't
can't.
think Matt
Alright,
can hear
I'm
you.
gonna do a complete reboot. I'll be right back.
What?
I can hear you. Yeah, and I think you're.
Alright, bear with us. Second half shenanigans is on par for a typical stream from us. We'll get it all figured out. I don't know why my computer is being so slow. Hello, hello. Anybody? Hello, anybody? Hello, hello. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. I hear people.
Oh, I hear you.
Hello.
Oh, it was
Matt,
the two
say
people who
words.
couldn't hear each other.
Alright, cool. Alright. Sorry about that. Not sure what's going on. Second round shenanigans?
You can't hear who? You can't hear Eric?
Eric just coughed.
I can hear him.
Oh, I
Okay.
got Matt now. All right,
Maybe
cool.
maybe everyone needs to reconnect now.
Wait.
Wait. No. Don't nobody do shit.
Okay.
Yes.
Tyler, are you there?
No one moves.
Well, she can't hear you. Hold on, like
Hold on a
we
second.
already
Let me
know
run
she
through the
can't
line.
hear
Let me
you.
run through
That's
the
why
line.
she's gonna reconnect.
Alright, I need you to be quiet
sec.
so we can do this. Tyler,
Yeah,
are
he
you
can
there?
reset the sound, Melica. Wait a sec.
Anybody hear you? Okay. Landon, you're there. Chey, are you there?
Yeah. She can't hear you currently.
Alright,
Oh,
so
my.
let's see. We'll slow it down and we'll take it step by step. We'll have Chey reconnect. Matt, I just heard you. Danny, say something for me.
Okay.
Somebody once
right, Sean,
told
say
me
something
the
for me.
world-
Hey.
Alright,
I'm
cool.
the bard.
So we're just waiting on Chey then.
I'm the boss.
Yeah, but you don't know if he's a bard too, though.
He might be.
Yeah, is he just fashionable or is he a bard? We don't know.
Exactly.
I'm like my character is like supposed to be like really attractive to the point that it's almost offensive how attractive he is.
How attractive is he?
He's like if Sinbad was like
I'm listening.
was made like really inappropriately attractive to the point that it made you feel things that you know you shouldn't be feeling. And then you get angry because you felt them.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of the dude from The Mummy. It's like the secret.
Oh, chef kiss.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't hybrid that.
He's like if
Yeah.
you can infuse the good things of Will Turner and the good things of
That's
Jack
too
Sparrow
powerful.
together. And then you're like, you make me feel things in places that I shouldn't be feeling for you, and I hate you for making me feel them.
This makes all my pink parts tingle.
Eric?
Hey.
So he's not talking. He's just breathing right now.
Logan's a bit of a looker too. He's kind of
It's
like a young Rob Lowe.
I find
the guy?
So he
Rob.
has so he has a coke problem.
Maybe.
All right, Chey, are you there? Can you hear me?
I don't know, Melica. You're his roommate.
Still no Chey, huh?
Melica, can you hear Eric? Oh.
He literally asked if you could hear him. But this is what I think it's roll
Reconnect.
20 because this is what I was basically describing in the chat when we were starting. Is like I can't hear Eric at all. Like it sounded like you were just talking to yourself.
All right, so everybody can hear me except Chey. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
All right. Come on, Chey.
But I'm here. I hear you. I hear Eric.
Oh, I hear you now. Perfect.
Okay, great.
Okay, good. We are good to go
Yay.
again. Oh shit, it's 8:30.
The band's back together.
For now.
All right.
Don't you?
All right.
Logan? Matt?
Yes. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
I mean, I have to be
Tyler?
able to hear you because you're
Yeah,
my
I'm here.
roommate.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
All right.
Oh, I forgot I have a free room paid for tonight.
Okay, where were we? You guys were all
Nice.
discussing
Zero gone. He
stuff.
paid for the room.
You went to you talked with Yando for a little bit,
Oh.
and then what's everybody doing after
Oh.
that?
And then I went back
Yes.
to the table just to drink my. I went back to the table to start drinking my beer in complete disappointment at how this day is going, and it's still very early.
So I did not leave, and I looked at Yondo and I asked for an ale.
Okay. Yeah, he'll grab a mug from underneath the counter, and there's little mini cakes behind him. He pours one up for you, gets you a nice head, and slides it on the table for you. You know.
I appreciate that. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
So I know my friend was asking some questions, and I saw you guys had a bit of a miscommunication there. Let's say I wanted to party, and I wanted to party really hard in like a big city with like lots of fun stuff to do. Where's the nearest place I would go do that?
I mean, there's parties all over the place. You know, you can party here.
Yeah, but let's say that I wanted like glitzy, big entertainment, and I wanted a really big city. Where would I go?
Big cities. I mean, there are a couple, throughout the islands. Yeah.
Where's this water pixie sprite fellow? I feel like he's just causing problems somewhere.
Oops. All right, give me 1 second. I know I have a map here with all my big city names on it. Just gotta find it.
The big city.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
I love the fact that he said that like he was somebody from like Kansas. Like, I know I got that list all them big city
All
names
the
on
big
it.
cities.
I gotta go.
I
My
know
daughter's
I-
gonna be a star in the big city. I gotta go.
With that,
And
what-
then
that
it was
big
like
city,
Minneapolis.
Boise,
Yeah.
Boise, Idaho.
Our nation.
I'm just remembering 212.
Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
I'm just thinking of that right now.
Oh shit! Where the hell?
Such a good
Where's my?
Too
big
bad
city?
I just saw a video and someone looked like what Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. The one John Leguizamo plays.
All right, bear with me. It's kind of like
Chi-Chi Rodriguez, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
With that
Chi-Chi.
same Chi-Chi like tiny wig and the giant headpiece. And I
Oh
wanted
my
to be
God.
like, and I wanted to comment, and I was like, you look like Chi-Chi Rodriguez. But I felt like that would have like been so inappropriate.
Oh.
Because that character is a caricature, quite literally. Played by Rachel Dratch. That's the one, right?
What?
Huh?
Cece?
No,
Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi Rodriguez?
Chi-Chi's played by
Chi-Chi.
a
No, Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi's
The,
played by a
uh,
man. I forget his
yeah.
name.
Chi-Chi was played by John Leguizamo.
Yes.
Noxima Jackson
Oh, icon.
was played by Denzel. And Patrick Swayze, I'm forgetting.
The
Miss-
Swayze.
I'm forgetting.
Miss some. Roxima? No.
No, Noxima Jackson.
Roxima and
I'm just gonna Google it.
I can't
Vita?
remember. Vita. There we go.
Vita.
No.
I was like Bonita. No.
No. Yeah, so you had
Miss Vita.
Patrick Swayze's Vita. You had John Leguizamo's Chi-Chi. You had
Wesley
Wesley Snipes
Yeah.
as Noxima. And then you had Stockard Channing, Carol. I don't know these people.
Oh, you Googled it because that's literally the order. Can we all just appreciate the fact that RuPaul wore a Confederate flag as a dress?
That was
Hey,
amazing.
dude.
The right kind of cultural appropriation.
Right? What is that
Yeah.
cultural appropriation? That's where like, I'm gonna take your culture, which is a hate culture, and adjust it
Drag
and make
it
it
up.
fat. Like it's like, but make it fashion, Tyra Banks style. It's like hoochie, but fashion. What? Do we not know that reference?
No, it's been
No,
so
no.
long since I've heard that.
It's like she's giving what's her name? Oh my god, was it who was it?
Let me know when you guys are ready to get back to the game.
We're ready.
Oh, we've been ready. We were
Just waiting for you.
All right. All right. Benbecumilo is a big city to the south. Amani Clara
Is it-
to the north. Maceo Mendo, far northeast. But that place dangerous by the Isle of Ashenbone.
Why is that dangerous?
By the Isle
From
of
all the ash and
Ashenbone.
bone.
I mean, is it like a volcano island? Is it
The whole
like-
team.
Yeah, with lots of
the whole
bones.
team constantly erupting and they're undead and curse and dark fey.
Oh, there's undead and dark. Okay, all right. No, that's great. That's good info.
All right, and then Bembe Camilo to the south. No, I already said that one. Dalian. Dalian is across the main split of the island, kind of in the middle. And then
Okay,
of course there's
okay.
Talon Rock and Vea. There's a few.
Okay. Now, which one of these is the biggest? Where?
biggest. Bimba Camilo.
Okay. So is there anybody in charge of the islands?
No, they're all free form for the most part. Each city has its own little mini government.
Okay. So there's not like a council of these little mini cities that gets together and has a chit chat about the island.
No, I have no idea. I just, I make drinks.
Yeah. No, that's cool, dude. All right, man. Thanks a lot, bud.
Yeah, no problem. We'll have that added to your tab at the table.
Dope sauce. Did you say you had a map with all these cities already on it?
No, I don't recall saying that at all.
Okay.
That was
But I mean,
I think Eric
know-
had the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the map. I couldn't find it. What the fuck? I know I created this shit.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, man. You have a great night. Thanks for the chit chat.
You too.
And I leave a tip.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
And then I casually stroll back over to the table with all my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I sit down with a smug, satisfied look on my face.
So, what did you learn?
So there's so apparently there's no ruling body over these islands. Each city is basically its own little fiefdom that governs itself. But there are some larger cities that he directed me to, which I recite. The one to the south, the one to the north, and then the northeast. That one's super dangerous. Can't go there. It's near an isle of ash and bone. It's volcanically erupting all the frickin' time. There's undead. There's dark fae. It really, I'm not going to lie. When I checked the kelp reviews, they weren't very good.
I see. Yeah, we shouldn't go there.
But these other ones are larger cities. I was asking the bartender, and these are the larger cities he talked to me about. He didn't have a map on hand, but he gave me a general idea. There's also one kind of midway split across the island. So I'm going to say there's 3 larger cities that we could potentially go to try and get some more information and talk to a little bit more traveled people, because it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot here, especially on the coast.
We did speak with some shipmates, people on ships, sailors, by the dock earlier today, and maybe we should go back there and see if anyone knows of the biggest trade port.
Well, when I spoke to the bartender, he indicated that almost every port city is unable to have ships leave. So we may want to head towards the largest port.
And Nessie seems to be a problem for any ship in this direct area. So why not head to the closest one?
I'm sorry. Hold on. You said a who now? A what is that?
A Nessie.
What is a Nessie?
The name of the locals have given a sea monster.
When did
destroying
this
all
sea
the
monster show? I thought it was just a storm barrier.
No, we saw it.
Nobody's
Right here, right outside the inn.
Well, I mean,
earlier this morning, there was a sea creature of some sort. It looked like a serpent.
And none of the
guys,
locals
I don't know what you're doing.
have thought this was
Crazy
an
early in the
appropriate
morning.
thing.
What else has happened? Hold on. What has been going on while we've been sleeping? What else have you guys seen?
Well, we went to a map shop, and this
You went
map
to a
maker.
cartographer?
Yes, we did. And this map maker might have maps of these other towns you found out about. And we also went to an alchemist shop. And other than that, we ran into you.
Was there any useful in the alchemy shop?
So these are the 2 most noteworthy things that have happened to you if you've gone to these 2 shops?
Pretty much.
Yes,
And you saw this sea monster.
People tried to kill us.
Right.
Hold on. Let's back that up. The quiet one? You over there? Did you just say people were trying to kill?
You can't just assume people are quiet. She's being polite. They're being polite and letting other people speak.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not saying that she's not. She's been quiet this whole time.
Or what about the lion fellow over there?
I mean, I just assumed that he didn't do a lot of talking.
He doesn't.
Landon,
He
you
lets
said there was
sword speak for
murderous
him.
intent by people?
When we first came on the beach, we were shot at by other types of locals.
Lovely.
Other
No one
types of
here.
locals.
Lovely.
Oh, like what types of locals? Like were they pygmy people?
They
Were
looked
they?
to be tribes people of some sort. They wore masks and
Did anybody ask?
Actually,
Anybody hear
their
about
masks
these?
were made out of real human skulls, as I recall.
Oh,
And they
that's.
carried poison? I picked
This
up
is-
poison from them.
You guys really need to learn priorities of conversations. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like there's.
So, I rarely agree with him, but he's true. So, if we're going to prioritize things, murderous intent usually should supersede cartography.
Yeah,
I
in
think
alchemy
it's only
shop.
because we stole their dinner.
You
And
stole. Hold on. You guys
asked
are a
about
band
noteworthy
of
events
thieves.
earlier today. That was yesterday.
Yeah,
That was
today-
yesterday, yes.
Okay,
It's still
let's just
pertinent.
assume. Let's just assume when I say noteworthy events today, I just mean before the two of us were
Well, the most noteworthy
wrangled
is
into
our
this
shipwrecking.
murder dangerous
Okay.
situation.
Let me simplify. Noteworthy between when the ship sank and now.
Well,
Okay.
also two of our companions were swallowed up by tentacles.
Okay, so hanging out with you guys could get me murdered, robbed, or in a hentai movie. So nobody thought any of this was a great idea to talk to us about before you wrangled us in here, and everyone in this inn has seen us eating and drinking with you.
I feel like a lot of what's going on is similar to how we're entrapped at the mall at the kiosks.
Would you
Where-
would you like then a summary of what happened since
Could
we
you?
were on
Yeah.
the ship?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're kind of stuck in this situation now. So if we could just rehash everything that's happened in your guys' lives, that would be
Okay,
super.
sure.
No, not lives. From boat.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. They look pretty sketch. Like maybe we should find out some like other.
For sake
info.
of brevity, out of character, have you guys listened to the other games?
I listened to part of Session 0. I haven't listened to the.
I
other
got
games
to
yet.
like part half of one. I'm in the middle of like
oh
my
boy.
I'm like in my last 2 weeks of the term, so like I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm probably
And-
not gonna watch them until like
and-
middle of December.
And to be fair, that on my part would be metagaming. So
Okay.
True.
Well, I was
Yeah,
going to say
that's
I
the
just go
other
over
reason.
everything that happened.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We shipwrecked on a beach south of here, and we saw some crabs and thought, well,
Tentacle, then crabs.
tentacles first. Took our first friend. Well,
You
we
forgot
didn't know
about the
him very
dream
well
the
at
night
all.
before.
Oh, before the ship crashed.
Well, that doesn't matter according to their logic.
Okay, hold on, wait, real quick before
right,
you
go
continue.
on.
Before
So-
you
Out
continue.
of character, the dream
Hello?
was
Are you
episode
there?
0. I think we're good on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
So we
before you
mentioned the
continue.
dream.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, when they mentioned the dream, both Alaxir and Hikigaru, you do remember some strange dream that you did have while you were on the journey, and it was really weird. In the distance, you saw what looked like to be a ring of standing stones with some weird light coming from the inside, and you saw
People
a
fighting
couple of
skeleton
silhouettes. What?
things. People fighting like the skeleton things.
Yeah. So you saw a couple of silhouettes, of some kind of, action happening over by these like standing stones and, whatnot. But all right, continue.
Okay, so the crabs, we decided to eat them for dinner, but actually the tribespeople might have also wanted to eat them, so they attacked us. I believe they
Yes.
attacked us first.
Yes, they attacked
I
us
did
first.
not want to attack them, of course.
They started shooting at us.
But once they
They
start
shot you
shooting
first.
at us, we don't have a choice. So we shot back, and one of them escaped.
You didn't kill them all.
No, they were on the retreat, so it is.
We had no need to
So-
pursue
It
them
is
into the
etiquette.
forest.
So potentially, the one who escaped could be getting other people to come back and kill you.
No, we had already been quite exhausted at this point, and our main goal was to find shelter and comfort. And so we sat down to eat our crab, and we found this map in the sand. I actually found it in the sand, and it's pointed us. Well, we sort of used it to try to go north up the beach, and that's when we saw the smoke indicating this town we're in now.
I see.
And we almost, we were in quite terrible shape with the bugs
Bugs.
out there. Yes, I highly recommend getting one of these pouches of herbs here, and I'll show them my pouch. It's only one gold piece, and it lasts a month and repels the insects.
Oh, I literally generate water from my body that keeps insects away from us. That's why we didn't have any issues.
That's incredible. Oh,
Yeah,
we should keep him around.
It's kind of a neat thing. Yeah, no, it's really neat. Okay, so when does the sea monster play into all this?
The sea monster we saw at breakfast this morning.
Okay.
He was eating the dock.
Eating one of the boats outside this dock right here.
This is why I don't get up early.
Yeah, the innkeeper seems to be familiar with the beast and says it is a nuisance, and they would pay quite well to see it destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah, supposedly it lives near a shipwreck north of.
I think on the other side of this island.
Right. Well,
That also
not this island, but
sounds.
this town.
This town, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, so north of this. I mean, that also sounds like the direction of the other city.
Well, it's on the other side of this town actually, which is on a small island.
Oh.
Which town was it?
I feel like there's a lot of information we don't have,
I agree.
and we just need to make a decision.
I
And at
feel
least
like
for
we
the time,
Talk to
at
the
least for the
cartographer
time
again.
being, you really like that word, don't you?
I mean, it's the right word.
They are a cartographer.
I know,
And-
but I feel like he's been trying to push that word into the conversation.
It's. I mean, okay, we should go talk to the map maker so we can get fancy doodles and know where we go.
I understand that.
The one says.
So let us go and speak to the cartographer to make Hikigaru.
I'm sure
Why
he'll
do
remember
you
me
say it?
from this
Why
morning.
do you say it like
And then
that?
from there, maybe
I
we
don't say it
can
like that.
decide which. Because I feel like at this point, there's almost no information. We just need to decide on something. At least for the time being, we may join you because it seems to be mutually beneficial.
Well,
Oh
you
yeah, no,
know,
I thought we already figured that out.
when we first arrived at Mawana's last evening, there was a band on the stage, and one of the bards, I believe his name was Sigrid, and the waitress said he might have some more information about just the nature of all the outlanders that seem to be appearing here, and why people can't get off the island. So he is somebody I wanted to talk to.
Yeah, I definitely plan on staying this evening.
Wait, nobody
Do we know where he is?
thought that was weird that the random dude in the band knows more what's going on than anybody else?
He
It
might
doesn't
be from
strike me as
similar
odd.
situation.
I find it odd that.
I think maybe everybody knew, but nobody felt like talking about it, and that's why he was recommended to me.
Oh.
Is Sigrid around, Eric?
No, there's no band. You don't see any, no secret either. As a matter of fact, this table just south of you guys, they finish up their meal and they start walking out through the front door.
Okay.
This place is abnormally empty. There seems to be nobody in here. Is it always like this?
No, it's the end of lunchtime, I think, so.
It was pretty kicking this morning at breakfast time.
Hmm.
And last night.
And last night it was very lively.
So pretty much every other time you guys have been here, it's been lively, but this time there's like nobody in here.
Yeah.
Nobody finds this weird either. Am I just paranoid? Is that what this is?
When you were here, was it mostly in the evenings or around lunch?
We've been here twice. Last night at dinner and earlier this morning at breakfast.
I wave over the waitress as she walks by.
Yeah, she comes and stops.
Like, this is middle of the day. Most people would be working at their stores.
Excuse me. I heard that there was a band that played here sometimes, and
yes.
I'm a big fan of music. I was just wondering, maybe when's the next time that they were gonna play, so I could see them.
Oh, they're here every evening. They should be here just before dinner, so maybe a few more hours. Usually around like 5 or 6 o'clock is when they begin their set.
Oh my gosh! Do you know the band then?
Oh well, yes, they're the house band. And Sigrid is always here every day.
Oh no! Do you think you could introduce me to him? That would be so awesome.
Sure. I mean,
no, he would be so great. Like, oh, seriously? You're like my favorite person. Did you know that though?
Alexir interrupts. Please, it would be great for all of us if you could help him. He's special.
Yes, of course.
He's just jealous.
Sure. I'll make
People
sure.
like me.
I'll ask him how he's feeling before he begins his set, and they usually spend a little bit of time setting up before actually beginning. So.
Awesome! That's so cool. Like, you should come and hang out with us later. It'll be totally awesome.
Perhaps we should get on now to the cartographer. What do we owe you, Aura?
It's going to be, let's see, you got this, and, it kind of recalls this, you got the ale outside. It's going to be a total of, are you all paying together?
Hold on, don't forget the stuff that I ordered over at the bar from Yondo, too. It's on
I only had the free ale.
Alright.
I ordered the ales.
Alright, so yeah, that's all included with the meals that you picked up afterwards. We are looking at a total of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and another 6 is 24, 25 silver total.
I'll give her 3 gold.
You are too kind.
Jesus Christ.
This is for everything. Seriously, you were wonderful this morning as well.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You're all excellent patrons over here. Been keeping me busy. As you can see, it's been a little bit quiet this afternoon.
No, we will be here again tomorrow morning, I'm sure of it.
Okay. Well,
most likely.
All right. Well,
thank you, Aura.
Well, my pleasure. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you, Melica.
We will all see you this evening. And she'll go walk off.
Absolutely.
See you then. And so I think we're all agreed to go to the cartographer again.
I would also like to stop by. You said there was an alchemist?
Well,
Yeah.
there was one part of the story that Melica neglected to include, which was there was this crazy temple on top of the hill. Looks like a shrine of some sort.
Now,
And
Logan,
it's-
I do not think they
wouldn't
would
say
do
that
well
out
in
loud.
there.
Hold on. Now there's...
Hikigaru, slow down. Let me finish.
First,
I'm going to let Hikigaru.
Let me finish. All right,
cover
so
the
there's this
portion.
temple in the center of town up on top of this hill, right? Very beautiful place. And it's inhabited by these lovely group of Yanti. And there's, they have their religion and so forth. I think they, the deity they worship is called Ushara. And anyway.
It's a very quiet place of worship.
Yes, and there's a high priestess in charge of it all, and they're actually in charge of, the law enforcement of the town as well. And they come around and collect donations from the various businesses, from what I see, in exchange for their protection.
Protection.
So it's a God Squad Mafia. That's what you're...
Yes, quite right.
And do they offer protection from Nessie, was it?
Anything
Seemingly.
that might anything that might challenge the denizens of this little
Because
town.
it doesn't
don't
sound like they're
access.
doing a very good job if Nessie's eating things while you're having breakfast.
As a quote-unquote nuisance. I'm just saying, did you guys talk to them about how to leave this? Like, wouldn't they...
As
they're all-knowing
outlanders,
God
I
knows?
would hate to offend the current leadership.
Yeah,
I'll leave that to the citizens of this town.
You'll leave it to the citizens to offend the leadership?
That's right.
Yeah, well, okay.
Quite right.
Well, I don't
Understandably.
live here, and I'll spit on their floor, so I definitely want to talk to them.
You
We
will not
should
spit on the
steer
floors.
clear.
You might
Yeah.
find some fangs
just-
in your neck
It's an
if you do that.
expression. It's an expression. What do you... You guys don't read a lot of books, do you?
Quite a lot, actually.
I lived in
I'm
the
from
woods, and I have more personality than you. Get out of here.
I was
you
educated
nightmare.
in the College of Law, I have you know.
Oh, of course it was a college of lore.
What's
You
said?
Knight of Gandor, what have you to say about it?
Hey, I'll have you know that I have lived and survived and come back from the Feywilds. Don't even play these games with me, son.
I put my hands over my face and I just repeat a mantra. I have goals I must accomplish. I have goals I must accomplish. I have goals I must accomplish. Do not kill them. Do not kill
Now.
them. I have goals I must accomplish.
Where's this map doodler?
In the market.
You say that like I know where the market's at. I mean, are we going?
Well,
I have
I do
goals
if
almost
you
every
can follow
day.
me.
Like, are you... I don't know,
No.
you've just been lounging there. I just didn't...
I
It's not
stand
like
up.
you were springing into action.
The map doodler's name is Trot Bones.
Yes.
Tron? You can say this name's Tron. As I
Trot.
walk out
Trot.
the door, I
Trot.
shoot Yondo some finger guns.
He just kind
I
of
just
looks at you
saunter on
weird.
out.
Hope you have gold to buy a map.
It is pretty costly.
How costly?
You'll see.
Expensive.
I mean,
About 10 gold for a map of leather.
would you pores lose your wallets?
Yes.
I just bought everyone lunch.
Honestly, Hikigaru.
Are we poor?
They
There's
just
something
paid
wrong.
for everything, including all the extra food you ordered.
Hey, that was the proposition for showing up.
No, it was just ale,
Costing us.
one round, and they paid for everything you ordered.
I'm not saying like it's not like it was bank.
Melica, I apologize.
Are you guys coming? Are you just gonna sit in there?
No,
Like,
I'm also
Because-
I'll be
we're all
glad
heading out together.
glad to see what you find.
Tra-la-la, we all walk to the...
Yeah. Leicester's in
Yeah,
the
we-
back.
Is everybody
Yeah, we
leaving?
know. Logan and I at least know where it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we're leaving.
I've been
just walking
standing
to
at
the
the
exit.
front door. I'm
Oh.
just casually like standing next to these dudes that were at the table next to us, like out front. I'm that weird uncle that's out front smoking a cigarette, waiting for the family.
That's me. Oh, okay. Alright, so you all go outside.
I was like,
The joy.
tra-la-la-la.
That's so me. I'll be outside waiting for you
I
guys.
figured that the music might cue you back in.
Why is that man giggling? It's got all that smoke coming out from him.
Alright.
He's a dragon.
Alright, so you go out and alright, you leave Mama Juana's, step down the stairs off the boardwalk and start going through the market. Trots was kinda like over in this area. Is there anything anybody's looking for in particular while you're moving through the market towards Trots? Where Trots is or
I
At
mean,
some point, I wanted to go to the alchemist shop and see what kind of
That's
bomb-
further south, but we can go there. So this is more like first.
Yeah. What
I'm,
time is it? Should we be splitting or just all go
Yeah, I'm
one at a
just
time?
keeping an eye out to see if I see Sigrid or any of the other outlanders we've seen frequent Mama Juana's.
okay. Alright.
I'm just kind of scanning the marketplace. I haven't really been here, so I haven't really seen anything. I'm trying to get a general sense of like what kind of marketplace it is, like kind of what the import export, like what it looks like things are being traded. Like, is it bustling? Is it busy? Or is it just a languid kind of, this is a tiny town. Like there's not a whole lot of selling going on, but there's dudes at the stalls still.
I mean, the place isn't packed by any means. It's really hot out now, so there really aren't too many people. As far as like, let's say, just like random customers running around. There are a couple different vendors, and it's all just kind of mixed up with just general miscellaneous stuff. Nothing extravagant or extremely expensive or anything like that kind of sticks out.
Mm-hmm.
Just miscellaneous stuff. There's a person selling fabrics. There's some people selling, like fruits and veggies and different produce. You see a person with like a couple knickknacks, and it's just completely random. It's almost like a big outdoor flea market.
Okay.
So
yeah,
just like miscellaneous
Saturday
stuff.
market. Okay.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah.
All right.
So all right. So as you're walking through, Logan, you don't really notice any of the other people that you've seen from Mama Wana's wandering about, and you can see a dark-skinned man with a turban on his head, and long stringy mustache and beard, and he's sitting there and he's just like kind of fanning himself off with like this big it just seems like a big homemade fan or whatever made out of maybe some like paper that's been like kind of folded back and forth and then spread out and
Are you describing Trot?
yeah he's just sitting there, and he sees a group approaching. He's like, I knew you would be back. Ready for that map?
Trot, we got some new people to introduce you to. This is Alaxir and Hikigaru. They're interested in maps of other large cities in the island chain.
Oh, that's excellent. Welcome. Let's see, large city in the chain. I mean, I don't have much like that around here. It's just miscellaneous things that I pick up from other people that kind of come true from the areas.
So, excuse me. So what you're telling me is that you don't have a large map detailing this whole area in any cities and how we'd be able to get to them?
Oh yeah. I have plenty of trade routes for like some of the local fishing in the boats and whatnot. I have a couple of fishing hot spots. If you want to know where to catch the big lonkers. I have a couple of. I mean, I have this big map here that I showed the lovely elf woman. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I forgot your name already. What is it again?
Melica.
Melica. Oh, how could I forget that?
Melica.
Melica. Okay. And then, so I mean, I have this big map that I showed earlier, but to be interested, But this is just, all the islands together.
Okay. There was some larger cities that the barkeep was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
There's one to the south. There's one to the north. One to the northeast. The one that's near the Isle of Ash and Bone.
Uh-huh.
With all the volcanoes, the undead, and the dark fae.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
A little bit, yeah.
You know where these other cities are? Do you have maps that would show us how to get to those?
Well, I mean, I have this big map here, and I mean, I can kind of like just mark where these places would kind of be.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that for you.
Okay. All right. And but what I'm hearing is you don't necessarily have anyone who has specifically detailed any of the topography of the area around here, so you could create a really good detailed map. Like, is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, I could put a map together for you. Definitely.
Okay.
Need a little bit of time.
No, that's fine. I mean, if you could, let me take this big map. That's not a big deal. Okay. And if you could work on that other project, that would be dope.
All right. Well, this big map here, you have to be careful with it because it will fall apart if you do not take care of it. But it's 10 gold. 10 gold first, and you break it, you buy it. So, of course, I need the money first.
Now, okay, so hold on there, friend. I'm not going to buy a defective rag from you that's going to fall apart as soon as I use it.
No, it's not defective at all. You just have to be careful with it.
That's not what you just told me. That's not what you told me.
Actually, it's exactly what I just told you.
No, it's not. See, what you told me was that as soon as I touch this, that it's going to fall apart.
I did not say that.
And
those words.
That's why you're demanding. That's why you're demanding the money up front. No, I'm reading between the lines, my friend. So I would like a copy of this map on something that's not going to fall apart, because I'm needing to go out and actually survey this area. And the thing that I'm going to do for you because you're going to make this map cheaper on this cheaper paper too, is I'm also going to mark landmarks and other things that I find on this map. And when I bring it back to you, you can see all the progress that I've made. And then you can copy that map and sell it for more money to other Outlanders. And that's how we're going to start this business and really launch everything.
All right,
And I'm willing to do that to you.
Hold on, before you continue, let me get a persuasion check at disadvantage. It's he just kind of gets quiet and like kind of tilts his head. No, shh. He just kind of tilts his head, and he starts like kind of stroking his little beard a bit, and he's like just listening to you. One of his eyes is a little bit larger than the other, and he's just like, All right, 10 gold pieces for this map. Okay, as I was telling the lovely Melica earlier today, that if you would like another map made on a more durable material, I can do it for you. So, continue what you were saying.
What's that map going to cost me then?
Well, it depends on the kind of details you're looking for, but I mean, it depends on the materials too. If you want it made on something like leather, I can make it on
really
leather for you.
Right now.
It's shady. I wish we had more shade here. It's so hot.
Well, then maybe you should build some stuff instead of all these tall tales that you're telling me right now.
Oh,
sir.
Really? You're quite the charmer, you are.
The charmer. I thought you were a businessman. Come here with a proposition. You treat me this way. You try and sell me a shoddy map that's going to fall apart as soon as I touch it.
No, I'm not trying to sell you a shoddy map. This is a map that has good information on it.
It's fine.
And I told you that the map in its current state is very fragile.
Look,
would you prefer that I just tell you the map the way it is and then have it fall apart when you're walking away?
I intervene.
I would rather...
Alexia, wait.
I would rather you sold me a map that didn't fall apart.
It seems to me...
I didn't tell you anything yet, because you haven't given any
Wait. It seems to me that this could be a mutually beneficial transaction. If you can cut the price of the map in half for Hikigaru, he will then come back and give you details of landmarks. So he doesn't feel cheated at the price. You will be able to mark up the price of some of your maps by having more details, making them more valuable to future customers.
Take a look at this table, and it's like he takes his hands and he kind of spreads them out, and you can see like just like stacks of old paper and parchment that are being held down by rocks, so the wind doesn't blow it away. And there's a couple of things that are rolled up and this, that, and the other thing. He's like, okay, I understand you're not from here. Okay, things are a little different. What I have here, one-of-a-kind items. Okay, this map, the one that's going to fall apart if you're not careful with it, it's 10 gold pieces. That price is set due to the condition that it is currently in. Now, I understand you want to try and negotiate and establish some kind of, possible business relationship in the future. But the way you're going about it is not the right way. So.
Now, Hikigaru, why don't we just split the cost? Would that make you feel better?
Look, it's not about the cost of this map. What it's
about
about...
the principle?
I think it's the quality of the map, and he doesn't want to pay for a map regardless of the price. And
Stu just pays for the map.
Yeah, 100%. Like, this is...
Like, you're quiet ones to shuffle.
I was gonna try and persuade him because I...
Okay, after Leicester purchases it...
Oh, Leicester, you're paying for it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so you pull out, I guess, the 10 gold or whatever.
And then, Eric, could I possibly do this to it? I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Sounds cool. All right, Leicester, you give the coins, and Trot, he takes off the rock from the corners, and he takes the map and he kind of like folds it up a little bit. And he says, the map will be good. You just have to be careful with it. Don't get it wet. And then Melica, you're going to start doing that like immediately?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. As you start, I guess you kind of do like a little prayer hymn.
I put my hand onto it and...
Okay, yeah. So everybody sees, like a soft little, incantation coming from Melica as her hand starts going over it, and you could see like the little cracks and like some of like the little holes in the corners, like where the creases are, they start like kind of seaming themselves, and then they start reopening.
Oh, well, I suppose we'll just have to be extra careful with it.
And like I said, I told you earlier that I can do the mending myself here. I'd fix it if I could. It's just the way the map is.
I understand. Well, thank you very much. This will be helpful, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. It's a nice piece.
Thank you.
And then
I don't trust him.
Give me 1 second. Let me set this all up. Alright, I will... Alright, just keep going. I'm going to get this map ready for you and make
Should we go on to the apothecary?
Yes.
Leicester's gonna look for somewhere to buy some kind of paper or something so that he can copy the map.
Okay, he has paper.
Alright.
There's paper and trots.
Okay, then
I don't
he'll
trust
buy
him
a little
on
bit
his
of
prices.
paper or something. Anything that you can write
Trot
on.
probably
Doesn't
has
have
some
to be
of that
paper,
invisible
just
paper
anything.
with visible ink.
Okay. Alright, you want to buy like sheets of parchment? Do you want like heavy paper? Anything in particular?
You're gonna want to get
Anything
something
you
water
can-
resistant.
Yeah, anything that seems sturdy.
Okay, they have like thicker sheets of paper for, let's say, 3 gold pieces a sheet, and those would be like maybe 11 by 14s. They have like, papyrus for like maybe 2 silver a sheet. It's not as durable, thinner. It's kind of like a thicker rice paper or, something like that.
Is there by chance like an oilskin like container
Oilskin
to be able to carry like documents in, like a map container by chance?
They have scroll cases, with it's like simple tubes, which are made out of like, like leather, and they have caps on them.
Oh, like this? Take out my scroll case.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I was literally looking at my inventory bag for a scroll case. I was like, no, I don't have one.
yeah, because I mean, if you just take some of that and you rub some fat on it, then I mean, it basically becomes waterproof at that point. So we could store maps inside of one of those.
Okay, so yeah, just any sturdy paper thing. Leicester doesn't know enough about stuff. He'll just look for one that looks sturdy.
I would like to ask,
And something to write with. Don't have, unless someone has
Trot.
Hmm?
I would like to ask Trot, so about the map that I showed you earlier, it's a Kato map, you said?
Kota.
Kota. A Kota map. Who is Kota and where are they from?
Well, as I explained earlier, Kota was an explorer, and the maps that
What?
she... well, I mean, nobody's heard or seen of her in quite some time now, a few decades it seems. But her journal, and her different maps, they command quite a decent price. All different types of information, different things like the flora and the fauna, the different animals, traps, survival guides, all different kinds of things, ruin sites, you name it. I mean, she got around.
Did you have a copy of this?
No, I don't. I think
Melica
I'm
has-
definitely.
Melica has a copy.
I'm in the market though. If anybody here finds anything Kota related, legitimate though, I will be more than happy to purchase it for collections purpose too. It's not something that I would buy and just flip to the next highest seller.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. Well, thanks again. I'm sorry to ask so many questions.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I prefer talking to you than this person here.
So how much more for the paper and like a ink and pen or whatever?
Just paper is 2 gold pieces per sheet. The heavy papers are going to be 3 gold pieces per sheet. The papyrus, I want to say, is 2 silver per sheet. And then the ink and the quill, that's just standard like PHP prices. And I'm trying to...
So I have a question, like
Yeah, what's up?
a question.
Yeah.
So because of, I want to whisper this to you.
Okay.
Okay. Would that be able to affect anything?
Hold on, I'm trying to set this map up for you guys.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh.
No. It's nothing. It's not a shenanigan.
It's not a shenanigan, so let's
What
say.
foolery is afoot?
Okay, I was able to do it.
Alright. Alright, I'm exporting a map for you guys. The one you just purchased.
There's the prices of things.
So that's coming. Let's see
Oh, wait,
this
I got that.
whisper. Okay. No, I told you before the game that that's really not going to have any effect.
I don't think you told me that part, but it's okay. I was just wondering.
I remember specifically telling you that part.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys are in foreign lands. Alright. What's everybody else doing?
Trying to see the map.
Trying to figure out how to see prices of things.
See, okay, Roll20 doesn't have much in the way of prices. That'll be in your PHP. Okay. Or if you guys want, you can go to 5etools.com. And this is not a paid advertisement for that site. But it's pretty nice, you know, all inclusive. They have a lot of really good information there, and it's all updated as errata and whatever else comes out. Mm-hmm. Yep, everybody gets in Twitch
That
land.
sounds really convenient.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
So, Alaxir, where are you from?
I'm from a distant High Elven kingdom.
What is the name of it? We might have heard of it. We all came from the same place after all.
Just make it up.
Seattle.
Seattle. Oh, that's great.
Sounds quite exotic.
It's definitely a high kingdom.
Oh boy.
And what sort of work are you in?
I don't necessarily work.
This sounds shady. Tell me more.
Are you a noble then?
Yes.
Oh, of course, the shadiest of shady.
I see.
I use Mage Hand to drip Hikigaru as we walk.
Oh, okay.
I use shape water to create water in Alaxir's pockets as we walk.
Do you really make a
God,
mage hand?
why is it wet?
Did you really make a mage hand appear, or were you just kidding?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So
I see.
now that we have the map, which
He drew the cities on, right?
Do you want him to mark it?
The 4 cities that we talked about. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, well, Lycer's the one who made the purchase. So, Lycer, if you want them to mark off whatever, then they will do it.
Yes, I would have kindly asked him to mark it. So
Okay. All right, cool.
Here.
Melica, where's the apothecary?
it's just this way, and I can lead the way. I'll start walking that way.
I will go with them, and I'll turn and wave and say, "I'll see you another day, bud."
Yes. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you, Trot.
This thing's taking forever to load. Alright. So you guys all wander throughout this little town and go back to Shanice. And we'll put you back there. Do. Alright, as you all start approaching the apothecary, you can smell and maybe even see a little cloud of nice smoke coming from the establishment. You can hear like a little bit of coughing coming from inside.
Is the smell like basic smoke?
It's
it like
like weed.
incense or
No. Well, I mean, it's the classic, Bed Bath and Beyond mixture, but you can definitely smell some good herbage. Taking place.
It's dank.
It's dank. Some cat piss.
Okay.
Oh, welcome back.
Suddenly hungry again.
Hello, Shani. We apologize for leaving so abruptly earlier.
No, it's
morning.
perfectly fine. How can I help you this time? Everyone can see
Well, we
pretty
met
obviously
some new
the
people
little...
who.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, we met some new people that would like to browse your wares. Is all.
Oh, excellent.
Hello, yes. I was interested in what sort of goods you had.
All different types of herbs and poultices, and I have a few potions. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Potions, maybe some medicinal items for poisons, potentially.
Okay. Well, are you looking to prevent or to cure?
To cure.
All right. Well, I mean, there's a couple of different options here. We have potions of lesser restoration, which will get rid of an ailment. Kyotsman's ointment, which will also get rid of poisons. And if your immune system is not as strong as ideal would allow, then some antitoxins would not hurt.
And if you thought that map was too expensive, wait till you hear her prices.
Oh,
I think your prices are perfectly fair, Shani.
well, thank you. I mean, I try to stay somewhat competitive. But the antitoxins are 50 gold pieces per vial. The restoration potions are 120. The Kyotsman's ointments are 120. And then we do have some, bug spray and the herbal pouches as well, and incense.
Is there another apothecary in town?
No, I'm sorry. There aren't really too many choices here, so, it is what it is.
So who are you in competition with?
Myself.
Oh, okay.
I guess there's like an awkward silence that overcomes the room.
Oh,
I'm waiting outside.
Well-
I didn't go in.
Okay.
I'm sure there are traveling merchants.
I'm literally just huffing fumes inside this joint, seeing how high I can get.
I'm debating about purchasing something.
I'm literally watching the look on his face go from just incredulous, just disappointment to just irritation.
Well,
I may return later to purchase something. I need to assess finances.
Bitch, you broke.
Okay, thank you again, Shani.
Bye.
We're very sorry to waste your time.
No, it's quite all right. All right, I'll see you later.
This place is dope. I love your herbs.
Thank you.
Well, just quickly now, before we leave, if you don't mind, I am wondering if
Shrimp on my bag.
the members of the church to Ushra come by for your donations in exchange for protection.
Let me get a general charisma check from you.
All right. It's gonna be real bad. Oh, did I click it? Oh, I might have clicked it twice. No.
Okay. Well, I mean, normally, that kind of business is something that's not really discussed. But yeah, it's, they do come by.
I see. And
It's like
Well-
paying rent.
What do they protect you from?
Dangerous things. Mainly the Aquawind.
the what?
The Aquawind?
What is that?
Oh, the
Could you just
natives.
pretend like we're not from here?
the the natives? The Aquawind.
I thought you were the natives.
Well, they're less
Are
civilized.
they more
natives.
primitive and they have
Yes.
soul masks?
Yes. You've come
Well, they're
across
just
them.
people eaters.
They did actually attack us on our way in.
Yes. I don't know too much of them, but most interactions do seem to be less than favorable.
Oh, okay. And what else do you know about them? So they are always dangerous
Well, I mean, I try
and
to.
unfriendly?
I mean, I personally try to avoid them at any cost. But, while out gathering different herbs and trying to restock the shelves, I have come across, quite a few out there, and, a friendly interaction is something I've yet to experience from them.
Well, it seems like we are going to be on our way out of town in the near future. If you wish, we could gather some herbs for you and
Oh.
bring them back.
Well, yeah, that's as I mentioned earlier. If you ever, in looking for any work or anything, I mean, there are
Is
constantly.
there anything in particular that you would like us to keep an eye out for?
Well, actually, yes. If let's see, I mean, bug repellent is always something that's very popular for people who leave. So if you could acquire some sap from one of the glow plants, that would be something that I would love to purchase off of you. Willow dragon peaches are always something. Sangor seed pots are always something that I'm interested in. But are you familiar with this type of terrain at all? I mean, being that you're
Not at
outlanders?
all.
Yeah, it's might be. I tell you what. I know I have a small guide here. Give me 1 second. And she's kind of like, she gets up and starts kind of like, she comes over here to like the corner, and she's kind of like going through like her little books and stuff on her little shelf. And, she takes out one of her books, and then she comes back to her table, and she starts like, there's a couple of like loose sheets of paper, and she starts writing things down, and, she's like kind of drawing like little sketches of like little different plants and,
Okay.
Things like that. Yeah, definitely. Let's see here. The all right, so you guys can take notes if you want, but the sap of a glow plant, she will offer five silver per dose. The willow dragon peaches, and she describes them as okay. So the glow plants, they're a broadleaf plant that they only glow in dim or dark light, or dim or dark, lighting situations. And she explains that what you do is you kind of break off one of the leaves at the base of, I guess the stem, and there's a sap that comes out. It comes out very slow, so it does take a long time to harvest it, but an ounce of that will get you 5 silver pieces from her. The willow dragon peaches she describes as being similar in size and smell to a regular peach, but the willow dragon peach is a darker red color on the outside. And she says that, to the skilled herbalist, if you're examining them, instead of like the fuzz, if you get really close and look up, they actually look like little tiny scales which is where he got the Dragon Peach name from. Sangor pods. These are brown fuzzy pods about the size of like standard chicken eggs, and they grow in clusters of like 3 to 6 pods that hang from the Sangor tree, which is a tree that has like these really large round leaves that almost look like oar paddles. But she says to be very careful because if sometimes they just fall, but if they're not harvested with extreme care, they're very fragile and they will explode. And the thing is that when they explode, the seeds get like just there's like a force blast that comes with these seeds, and everybody within a certain amount of radius will can get hurt. Let's see what else. Let's see. So we got the glue plant, the Sangor pod, the Dragon Peach.
How much for the Dragon Peaches and Sangor seed pods?
All right, give me 1 second. I have that information here. All right, the Willow Dragon Peaches, she will give 2 silver pieces for each, fruit. And each pod will go for half a gold.
Okay. All right. Well, I have taken notes on these plants, and I'll keep an eye out for them.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, and if there's anything else out there that you find and you want to like bring it to me, and there's a good chance that I'll pick it up if I can use it.
I have noted it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Shani.
We appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
About what time is it now?
Let's say it's, I don't know, 12:30-ish.
I missed that. What?
About 12:30-ish.
It's noon 30.
12:30.
Okay.
All right. Well, I walk out.
All right.
Shall we all observe this map a little more closely?
I was thinking go back to the rooms and start trying to copy it in case something happens.
Yeah.
I like that
I believe that is a
idea.
good plan.
I
So
bought
being a-
3 paper, so we can try and slowly work towards getting 3 copies.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, the map
I'll
that
meet
you
you back
picked up
there.
from
I'm gonna
Trot
go.
is pretty big. It's like maybe 2 foot by 3 foot.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
if you
That's why I-
downscale it,
3 pages. I'm just gonna hope to.
okay.
Lester's gonna try and get the important bits.
Yeah. Where's
Let's follow
Logan
the
going?
horned one.
I'm just gonna walk around and see if I can get a little bit more information about the Yanti.
Just walk around town in general.
No, I'm going to keep my eye out for people that have, I guess, the telltale signs that they might be roguish sorts.
Criminals. You're looking for
Right.
criminals.
To put it nicely, I'm looking for the underworld side of life here,
All right.
and I think I'll try to get some information out of them.
All right. Let me get an insight check with disadvantage from you, please. What's everybody else doing?
Great.
And are you going by yourself or?
Yes, I am, and I'm not going to be in my current appearance. I'm going to make myself look like Abatu,
Magical?
the fellow I met.
Oh.
The guy with
Yeah,
the
I have
sombrero?
disguise self.
Okay. Okay. Very cool.
And
He said number 2. I'm so confused.
Abatu is a gentleman I met earlier at breakfast. He had like a big guy with a sombrero.
Okay. Okay.
What did I say for the glow plant? Did I give you a price on that?
You
Yeah.
said 5 silver
5.
pieces.
Okay, that was wrong. It's 40 gold.
What?
40 gold.
That makes way more
per
sense.
dose.
Yeah, because it's really hard and it takes a long time to harvest.
I found my note. I'm sorry.
I was like, this is a terrible markup.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier, but
I'm like,
everyone
this is
thinks-
robbery.
yeah, everyone treats me like I'm frugal Freddy, so I'm just hanging out over here.
Well, you kind of started it.
I am just saying, don't sell me shoddy stuff.
Eric,
No,
before
I kind of agree with him. Like he did say, like the map might fall apart. I'm like, this is already jungle terrain. We don't need a shot.
He literally wanted me to pay for it before I touched it in case it fell apart. If somebody rolled up in a car that was like about ready to fall apart and was like, hey bro,
You can't test drive until after you buy it.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want this.
I got
Alright,
you.
Logan,
I
what
got
were
you.
you saying?
That's
That's why the not straight smart person bought it.
Logan, go ahead.
It's a very
I was going to
specific
say,
reason.
before I cast disguise self, I'm going to step somewhere where I'm not going to be seen between buildings or behind a kiosk, something like that.
Okay.
Watch out for the massage.
All right, cool. So
You just step behind
pull
Alcaeus.
up. Do me a favor, just pull up the spell that you're casting real quick. Whisper it
Okay.
to me so I can see it, and then let me get a stealth check from you as you go and hide and cast the spell. All right, so you're going by yourself, and then all right. So what's everybody else doing?
Meister's going back to the room.
Okay.
I'm going with Leicester just to keep him company.
Yeah, I'm going back to our big table, I guess. And I also want to roll out my map that I found,
Okay.
the Coda map.
Yep.
And show everyone that too.
Okay. That should be in everyone's journal.
Mm.
So if you look at the handout that says leather map in excellent condition, that should be in everyone's journal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still trying to download. Okay, I can't download the map while I'm on Roll20 from Incarnate, so I will get that to you, I guess, between sessions. So sorry about that. But you will definitely have it. And I know that kind of sucks because you probably want to make decisions based on that. So, give me 1 second.
I think a lot of the places that were mentioned are on this map.
On the one,
It
no,
is
not
just-
the Coda map you have, no.
No?
No. No.
Okay, it's
Okay, when you...
for some reason for me it's really hard to read the names on this map.
Okay.
Can you zoom in?
Yeah, you
I
should be
can
able
zoom
to.
in.
Your
Yeah,
screen
I
can't.
I do zoom in and it's still hard, really hard to read it.
My computer is being a caca.
Is that an island? Is that a location?
What area are you looking at? Because I can read these.
Like all of them. I can't read any of them. I could do
Where
closest
are
to
we?
We're in Bakanuna.
Bakanuna.
So if we slightly travel south there along the river bend, we can go to Sisisa by crossing the river. If we continue on the path without any deviation, we can go to Sabaren. If we travel further south and go to a fork, we can either go to Tabubata or Mateo Lokila. Those
Tapu
seem-
was considered unsafe, I think.
Those don't sound like
No,
the same made-up names that he said earlier.
I'm just reading the map. I don't have the information you had. I'm just letting you know the options.
I know, that's what I'm saying though.
Right.
Those don't sound like the same names that I got from the bartender.
They're not.
They're not, no.
And the cities' names you were given were on other islands.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like that tells me that those are like this is showing us where we're at and
Yeah.
where they're at in relation to us. So this our area is a little bit larger than I had been led to believe. especially if there's this coastline here. And there's some place down there called Ibat.
I bet. I think that was the biggest city from what information we got. It's the nearest, biggest town. I think.
Then that should probably be our next destination, since we seem to have, I'm going to use air quotes here, folks, pumped this place full of information.
You know, we could go down, go to the Taboo Bat one, because the one next to it's not considered safe.
Tabubata.
Yeah, Taboo Bat.
All right, so hold on. I'll give you a quick rundown of what was
You
told.
talk about
Tabubata is that one is that's a small town that's just that's like attached to the mangroves. So like the whole area surrounding that is like mangrove swamps. Sisissa is a small like a diving village. And a lot of people wind up going there because south of Kanatango, like in that little waterway that wraps around between the mainland and that island, a lot of ships actually wind up getting wrecked down there, and a lot of people who want to like go, just like diving, looking like through different wrecks and stuff. They kind of, a lot of people go to Sisissa to, kind of go there and stuff and go diving and look for loot and whatever. But okay, yeah, so that was that. Yeah, Tabubata was that. Okay, Mateo Lokila was the, like the ruined area, ruined jungle, and that's where they said that the land is cursed. And then Ibat, which was the one to the south on the border of the desert. That one was a little bit larger, but yeah, they have, they did mention like, maybe being able to get more information there, but things are a little different over there than, the rest of these like little jungle areas. Batago was the place where you can go and probably get some weapons and armor and whatnot. I guess that was that. All right. Any other questions, real quick?
What about Hotasan?
Hotasan. Nobody got information about that.
Okay. I bet sounds like a really good decision, but so does Sissa.
I feel like Sissa may allow opportunities to generate some funds potentially.
Well, I mean, we should be sitting pretty good from the chunk that we got from being on the ship, because there was the standard amount that everybody had to have to even be able to ride on the ship, which you had to carry like 300 gold on you to even be able to get on the ship.
This is true.
I'm just pointing that out.
But if we may need to stock up on plenty of supplies, which would require much more funds. From what we are gathering of how dangerous this area would be.
No, I 100% understand your point, and that's one of the reasons why I'm saying Sissa would be great, because we could hit Sissa, find out all the information, and not to mention from all those ships that crashed, we can get a ton
Potentially,
more.
that's why I'm saying Sissa may be the best option.
Yeah, well, and then we could hit Sissa and then hit Watago to make sure that we're stocked up on armor, weapons, stuff like that, and then we could head down to Ibat and check them out, because they do things different, but honestly, from what I've seen here, different could be better.
And from Sissa being so close to Hotosan, we might be able to get some more information.
Exactly.
All right, so everyone hold real quick. Matt. All right, so you're there. You find a nice little alley or something. You cast your spell, and you make yourself look as much as Hamatu as you can recall.
Yes.
And what would you like to do?
Okay, well, I also have the actor feat, and
Okay.
I'm going to use that to mimic the way he talked as well.
All right, go ahead and pull that up, please.
Okay,
Just hit the little word bubble.
sure, just did.
Perfect.
And so I'll look out for roguish types, and I'll say, "Hello, mate. How's it going over there? You got a moment?
Okay. Let's do. Okay, first let's roll your deception, your performance with advantage.
Okay.
Let's do that. Let's do that first.
Well, all right. The accent I was doing probably wasn't about to, but I was
No,
going
not
to
at all. But it's all right. Your character. We're gonna see how close your character gets. All right, very cool. And then let me get an insight check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you're there, and you feel you find somebody who's shifty looking. There's like somebody who's kind of standing in between an alley. And they kind of keep looking over their shoulders and kind of peeking around the place. This person looks like a let's say half-elven male. Kind of fair-skinned. Kind of got like the surfer, windswept. Blonde, streaky, wild kind of hair, and like maybe like a 10 o'clock shadow. Standing in like a tank top with some breeches, wearing some sandals.
Okay.
Say hi, mate. Hey, what you need here?
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good.
Yeah, I'm a Outlander.
Yeah, it's obvious.
You might have seen me before, and just wondering about what's going on here with these Yuan Ti up in that temple up there. I was wondering maybe you could give me a little information about them. I give you a gold piece if I think
gold
you
piece,
can
eh?
tell. I'll give you a whole gold piece if you can tell me enough.
Let me see it.
I show him the gold.
Okay. All right. Oops, that was supposed to be whispered. All right. And he puts his hand out.
Okay.
Do you give him the coin?
Yeah.
All right. He kind of puts it up to his mouth, and he bites it and smells it. Kind of like tucks it inside of his, like little tank top or whatever. And all right. Well, what do you want to know? Yeah, that's
Everything.
And he keeps looking around. He's like, everything I know. Let's see. They're obviously in charge of this place around there. And they kind of protect the nobles, or not the nobles, but the locals. From the natives. The wild natives out there across the canal. I don't really, know too much about, those priests and priestesses up there. Really, I hang out by the docks and over here between these shops. I try and stay away from trouble. I don't want to mess with no snake people.
What do they do to people they don't like?
I don't know. They do like this weird thing. It's like they hold their hand out in front of their face and then they blow, and then it's like this green like toxic fumes comes and makes people cough, and I've seen them put a couple people down.
Really?
Yeah, nasty
Okay.
folks. Not folks. Sorry.
Me and my friends saw them shaking down Banatu for some money.
Oh, but not too. He's a good man. That lad is. He is a good man. I hang out here.
And they shake down everybody for money in this town?
It seems to be. I don't know if it's really like a shakedown per se. It's more like this is kind of like, it's just like unofficial rent. Will you? Somebody's got to pay for those guards and feed those lizards.
Right.
Another thing is with Nessie running around messing up things. Most of the people here are just fishermen and folks and trappers and whatnot, and Nessie is messing things up. So that's now that I think about it, I wonder why those people in the temple don't really do much about that water thing, that beast. It's kind of interesting actually.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's part snake.
It could be. It has that really long neck with that like gator head at the end.
Right.
Yeah. What's your name again?
My name's Abatu.
Abatu. You look familiar. I think I've seen you before. You've been here for a few months, haven't you?
Right.
You walk around with those 3 ladies.
Erica, who were those people he was sitting with? Do I remember?
Erica. Cool.
No, I'm
No, that
sorry.
was Eric.
Eric.
Oh, okay. Let me get a history check from you, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me take out. That was
No, it's fine.
disadvantage.
That's fine. Don't worry. If you do by accident, we just take the first roll.
Okay.
That's fine. You remember them decently. There were. Let me go back real quick. Let's see. If I have to. There was a dark-skinned human female. There was a halfling woman that had like plants and stuff in her hair, and then there was a short dwarven woman with dark skin.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, those are my lady friends. They take care of me.
Oh yeah, you're lucky man, eh? Yeah. Is it the sombrero? What's your secret? I had women like me with big hats, you know.
Well, it's not the size that matters.
Man of modesty. I hear that. And he hits you in your the side of your arm pretty hard, but kind of playfully, you know.
Okay.
You know. It's good
all right.
stuff.
I chuckle back. I go. So these Yanti and everything. Other than collecting their donations, guarding the town. Any reason I need to worry about them?
I mean, you don't have a business here, you know, so they don't seem like they're gonna mess with you at all. It's not like they hit up individuals for Texas or anything. I don't know, just don't cause any trouble, and no trouble will find you. It's kind of just the way of the world, you know. Or if you are gonna cause trouble, make sure you're either fast or sneaky enough to get away from it.
Okay. So, by the way, I might need a sneaky man to do some work for me every now and then. Sometimes I need just to find things out. Sometimes I need to acquire things. You know what I mean?
I might. Let me get a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I might. I think I know what you're talking about. You know, and
All right.
kind of gives a half smirk, and you can see a tarnished gold tooth kind of bling a little bit. You know.
Okay. If you maybe want to get some of that help from yourself, can we deal directly, or do I have to go through an associate of yours?
Well, for me, to deal with me.
Okay.
On me own boss, mate.
All right. And what's your name?
Sherwayne Dupre.
Sherwayne Dupre. Very happy to meet you.
Yeah.
And are you usually around here?
Yeah, I mean, this place ain't too big. You know, you kind of find me where the people are.
Okay. All right, then. I'll be going. You have yourself an excellent day.
You too. Pleasure to meet you. Kind of hit you on your arm again, you know. Whatever.
All right. I'll hit him back. And then I will be on my way.
Dirty look after you do that. It's like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah. All right. Have a good one, man. See you soon.
Too.
Stay out of trouble. And then he
I don't know about that.
Yeah, and then he kind of backs away from you. You know, then after he's 10 feet away, he'll turn around and, walk down the alley or whatever.
Okay. All right. I'm going to walk away, and when I feel like I'm going to watch my back to make sure I'm not being followed by anyone.
All right. Let me get a perception check from you, please.
Okay.
Okay. You don't seem to notice anybody following you or paying attention to you.
Okay. Then I will step somewhere where I feel like I'm out of sight and drop disguise self.
Okay. Very cool.
And return to Mamawanas.
All right. Yeah, you'll get back to Mamawanas without incident. And are you going to go up to the rooms, hopefully? Say yes?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, so everybody's in the rooms together. you know, and doing whatever they're doing, looking over the large map, you know, maybe making copies and doing whatever. So I will have that map ready for you next session. I'll actually have it ready for you tomorrow, and I'll throw it up in Discord, just so if you guys want to discuss things between sessions, you can.
Yes.
And then, yeah, let's end tonight's session here. You know, good game, everybody. No action again, but you guys did a lot of information gathering, and you acquired a new item and some other information and whatever else.
Friends.
And new friends. Yeah, the way you guys came in was pretty seamless, so I'm pretty impressed about that. You know, and like Matt
It's
said
because I'm
earlier,
pretty.
yeah, it's like, you know, like Matt said earlier, like the chemistry between you two, the way you bounced off of each other, that was kind of cool, very cool. I mean, we can try and limit the out of game references and, you know, breaking the fourth wall or whatever, but whatever, that'll take some time. Wasn't that big of a deal. But with that being said, you know, great game. Welcome aboard. I hope you guys had fun today. You know, and
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yes.
So if you haven't already, you know, come show us some love on Twitch. You know, hit that follow button, or on YouTube at the D20 Initiative. You can like our page on Facebook. You know, facebook.com/the D20 Initiative. And yeah, I guess we'll all catch up next week. Great game, everyone. Again, thanks for coming aboard. Tyler, you were kind of quiet, so I don't know. We'll get you in there. You're supposed to be my veteran. So
I'm gonna break the ice next session.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Baby's gonna battle him for the food.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
A duel.
A duel. There'll be war before you get
A
mine.
duel for the meat.
Is his mic working?
Yeah, so
Yeah, my works for fine.
oh yeah. There he goes.
Mike is always working.
Yeah, he's rock solid for what, 2.5, 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's my hetero life D&D mate. And yeah, so yeah, great game, everyone. And yeah, so is it Wednesday yet? And good night. Catch you all next week.
Good night.
Yeah.
Peace.
Good night.